everyone, welcome back. It is Season 7 Grand Finals. I am here with Sane Wolves. Guys, you excited for finals?
Oh yeah.
Incredible, incredible. Guys, look, you guys just barely avoided having to play in the Challenger Cup, getting that pass straight to finals. How are you feeling coming into it?
Oh, devastated. It was way too close for comfort. We were watching that thing daily, seeing who would win or lose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was really intense. So, of course, we all sadly know that we are here playing in what is going to be the final season here. Obviously, you guys, to get to this level, you've been playing this for a while. Do you guys have any, fond memories of the game or things you want to share?
Well, our team, me, Jax, Noah, Comrade, and Moxie's kind of new. We've been held up together as the same team since Season 3. I've coached them throughout the whole space of it. So we just have tons of memories just kind of building the team up and going all the way from just as low as can go all the way up here, all Quest players, you know?
Yeah, you're a fantastic inspirational story to those of us playing on Quest. So full rooting for you guys as someone in that position as well. So you guys mentioned, and you have been one of the longest teams, been around, like you said, from Season 3. What do you think has changed the most? What's improved the most about your game that's gotten you all the way up until here?
It's definitely the ability of chemistry that we've gathered along that whole expanse of time, spending a whole lot of time practicing near daily with each other, arguing, but making sure that we can push through at the end,
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, this is Sane Wolves. They're here fighting for the Echo VRML finals. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the finals.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm here with Team High Voltage. Today I'll be asking them a couple questions about this season, and let's get into it. So, how do you guys plan to prepare for this season, or how have you prepared for this season so far?
Well, throughout the season, we've done 4 scrims a day, 2 sets per scrim, so 8 sets every day for the whole season.
Wow, that is quite impressive, putting the hard work in. Second question I've got for you guys is, what is your guys' strengths this season, you think?
I think our strengths is our signature roll, the high voltage relay. Scored a lot of points off that. I think another one of our strengths is our backstack, sneaky fast, sneaky good, doesn't let any threes in. So truly a threat on the defensive joust there.
I see. Make sure to watch out this season. Now, final question. Do any of you guys have any community feedback or any shout-outs you would like to give for this season?
I want to shout out Planet Express, so Crosscheck, Sonic Roland. Yeah.
I want to shout out Salamander Army, aka Wombo Combo Dash and Master Game Dash, my boys from Season 3.
I like to shout out my first team, Space Monkeys, back in Season 2. Don't know where they are, but if they see this, hello.
That is awesome. All right. I'm Breto. This is Team High Voltage. Make sure to watch out this season.
Yeah!
Everyone, it's finals time. I hope you're ready. I hope you got those channel points in. And I hope you have a good time, because we're going to. Offbeat, Psychotic, Wonder T-Man here to start things off with you here on Channel 1. Hey, thank you so much, one and only, for the cheer. Loving it. And hey, if you haven't checked our channel points rewards recently, there's some fun stuff there. Some new stuff that we're hoping to give you a good reason to burn through all the rest of your channel points here in the finals. I've talked a lot. Saika, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing fantastic, Offbeat. I am so stoked to get into NA Finals. I mean, we have worked so hard to get to this point. It's been many, many weeks of regular season play. These teams have worked hard to get here, and I cannot imagine a better match to kick it off with than Sane Wolves versus High Voltage. This is going to be super exciting.
Yeah, it should be. We intentionally picked this match because we wanted this one because it was going to be a good, dramatic one. Saika, you want to tell us kind of like a little bit about these teams, how they ended up, and what we're like looking at going into the season? Or going into this match?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, High Voltage, listen, I mean, this High Voltage team kind of speaks for itself. Has been a team on and off since, what, Season 2, Season 3? Long time here, and though the roster may not be the same as the one that we have seen in the past, it is that lulz Fire Ninja duo that makes this team such a force to be reckoned with. We saw it all through CC, as I'm sure we'll see it today. Over here on the side of Sane Wolves, these are the new kids on the block, but do not let that fool you. They came here to play, they came here to fight, and this team, I think, is one of the ones that will surprise people the most going into this tournament. They've got a really great stack heavy meta that works extremely well for them. It's very chem dependent, and this team has been playing together long enough that they have basically perfected it. So seeing, you know, the high voltage stacks and that high voltage possession play against that Sane Wolves, you know, insane Wolves stacks, it's going to be really interesting to see how that matches up against each other.
Yeah, definitely, and no time like the present to see how that is. We saw a lot of teams in their interviews mention they were keeping an eye on Sane Wolves, and so let's see if they in fact did that, because we're in the arena and we are underway here in NA Finals, the final season of VRML Echo Arena, and it is Sane Wolves with the disc first, but not for long. Bam! Those stacks coming in hot from High Voltage.
Yeah, oh my goodness, speaking of that lulz Fire Ninja stack, there they are, forcing the turnover. Fire Ninja sending it up to Average, who fires that one in for the first 3 points on the board.
Yeah, fiery start for High Voltage there. We talked the Sane Wolf stack, but my goodness, High Voltage, none too shabby themselves, applying some quick pressure, closing in on that disc, and getting themselves the first score of the game, and a 3. No less, as Sane Wolves looks to counterattack here. They're moving quick as that bounces all the way down into the bubble. Average is there waiting to collect and will get it out of harm's way. Comrade Mr. Bacon with some space, going to try and set this up for a counterattack. Moving quick, a quick relay off that top ceiling as they're going to try and send this one into the bubble. Pressure coming in a little too quick, and that disc will be lost. lulz with the clear.
Yeah, Null getting it to the tunnel, but not through. Snipe helping it along, sending this one through low. Bounces to the cross side of the arena. lulz in the area, as is the Sane Wolves defense, but lulz, good move there on the wall. Gets this one above the defense, sending it to Average. Average got the hops, got the shot, but not the goal. Campspin says, absolutely not. Don't you dare try that again. Sending it all the way down into the zone, where it will be Average there first. Jax gets the drive-by stun, but not the possession, as Snipe steals it back and clears it away.
Yeah, nice little angle on that one, getting it past the first layer and past Comrade Mr. Bacon on the back end. Sane Wolves kind of need to retreat back here quick, as Fire Ninja's got it, and Fire Ninja's got the ducks. It's a 3-on-1, but they can't connect on the cut pass. Fortunately, there's lulz the third, still waiting, looking for that top pocket. Also just missing. Voltage looking to take a commanding lead here if they can. lulz with the moves, hits behind the goal, back and forth they go. What a passing play! Fire Ninja closes it out, and High Voltage again on the scoreboard, extending that lead.
Listen, we talked about that Sane Wolves chemistry coming into this match, but it would be a crime not to talk about High Voltage the same way. Though these players may not have been together for as long technically on that VRML standings page, they have played together for a long time, and it shows in the way that they play in and around the bubble. But here comes Sane Wolves. This is going to be Narwhal sending it over to Campspin. Sane Wolves looking to push on this opportunity, finding Narwhal, denied by Average. That save was anything but. Fire Ninja gets the pickup and gets this one sent to the mid.
Absolutely delightful play there, and then potentially being rewarded for back the other way. They've got the numbers. It's a 3-on-1, and that backstack being kept away by some good stuns. They still kept possession here, and they've got the shot. That is Snipe drifting down, shooting up. It don't matter. Finds the goal, and an 8-0 lead for High Voltage, exploding out in front here.
Incredible stuff by High Voltage. I mean, they bring the shock factor, pun fully intended. Sane Wolves, down by 8 points 3 minutes in, has got to find a way to turn this around, and we know that they can. We have seen this team, but maybe not with that Lulz and Fire Ninja stack off of the backboard, not quite in for the 3. Narwhal getting a hand on it and getting it sent to the mid. Average in the area, as are the teammates. Camspin helps it along, but the stack is already in pursuit. No, just kidding. The leech comes through. Fire Ninja able to get a hand on it, but not the clears. Camspin gets the pickup, but not the 3. Oh, that's a heartbreaker as it goes off of the ding ring, but they're not done yet. Camspin tries to send this one to the teammate. However, High Voltage is all over it to break apart this play.
Yeah, that they are, and they get it up over the midfield line. The stack's rushing back. Well, look out on the tail. Is some high voltage pressure, and it does force an off pass. Fire Ninja gonna get this one up ahead. They've got the numbers again, and that is an open goal for the 3. Snipe taking full advantage of that. 11-0 lead. Not even 4 minutes in, the highest of voltages out in the arena today.
I do not know if it's just me, but you are cracking up a little there, Offbeat. It's okay, though. Here we go. Sane Wolves down by 11, trying to make something work off of this Joust advantage. They send this one through deep, both stacks in pursuit, but Fire Ninja will be there first, firing it through the tunnel. It's going to bounce off of the nose and up high just outside of the bubble. Who will be there first? It's Sane Wolves. Narwhal gets the pickup, sends this one over to Jax, keeping it away from Average, now finding Comrade in the mid. Comrade sends it through for the waiting stack. This is the opportunity they've been looking for. Oh, no, not good for the 3, but they'll, oh my goodness, they won't make it work for the 2 either. Lulz gets home just in time for a crazy save, and now it's headed the other way.
Yeah, they value that shutout as coming through here. It's High Voltage back with the disc after doing everything they could to keep that 0 on the board. Snipe able to pick up the clear attempt and keep possession going for High Voltage. Not the bounce they were looking for. That's going to bounce all the way up into Popcorn, where under some pressure it is going to get, no, not lost. Lulz in the right place, right time a lot here. To get that one, keep possession for the time being, because they're doing a good job here. Sane Wolves not really able to get it out of the zone. They've had a couple chances, but not able to get it past that midfield line. We're at the midway point of the round now. 11-0, still the scorer line.
Yeah, 11-0, but I mean, it feels like, knock on wood, High Voltage is slowing down a little bit. I mean, they have not had a score in a good long while. Oh my goodness. Oh, off of the ceiling and almost into the goal. Bouncing out of the bubble. Lulz in the area. Sane Wolves not able to get a stack down there to pressure just yet, as Lulz sends this one through, bouncing beautifully into the hands of Fire Ninja. But there's that stack. That Sane Wolf stack has what is the bread and butter of this team. They've just got to find a way to get it together on High Voltage. However, speaking of, that's Fire Ninja getting the pickup, sending it to Lulz, and Lulz getting the clear.
Yeah, that is going to be a Comrade, Mr. Bacon with the disc at the midfield. No, not able to get that bounce. Was looking for a pass. It won't connect. And now High Voltage back the other way. They've got the numbers. Oh, Narwhal getting rid of that just in time. There were 3 High Voltage members all in the area looking for that one. Thank you so much for the Hydrate, Cryptic Menace, and Colo. Thank you so much for giving your points to a good cause. Back here, High Voltage looking with it. It's going to bounce out of the zone into the Sane Wolves end. Comrade Mr. Bacon is there on the back line. Makes a move to make some space. Gets a good pass off to Jax. We'll forward this up to Narwhal. Decent chance here. Potentially the first points for Sane Wolves. Moving in. It is the first points. Camspin will put that one in and break in that goose egg. Sane Wolves on the board.
Look at that. Look at that goal time. A goal time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds. High Voltage got off to a very solid start here in this round, but it was pretty clear in that volley that Sane Wolves finally woke up. And I'm not going to call this even just yet, but they did come to fight here, and this is not over. High Voltage getting their QB play broken apart. Jackson Narwhal in pursuit, sending that one down into the bubble. If they could get there first, it would be huge, but no. Average slapping this one out, finding Lulz. Lulz under pressure, sends this one over, cross, bouncing, looking to connect with Snipe. Oh no, it's a bit far in front of him, but Fire Ninja is there to save the day, getting this one recovered here for High Voltage.
Yeah, Fire Ninja sends this one across to Lulz. Lulz looking across. Snipe makes a good move to get open. The goalie stunned. That bounce, had it been there, would have worked. As is, Lulz under a lot of pressure. Will still get the disc away up to Fire Ninja. High Voltage holding on to that time of possession and just not letting Sane Wolves do anything with it. And they're going to use it. They're going to use that lead. They're going to back up. Lulz with the disc there is going to do just enough to get around it, but not the pass they're looking for. Narwhal will pick up the disc and clear it, but unless they have the stacks together, this is just going to be Lulz picking it up again. Lulz and collecting the loose disc seems to be an iconic duo here today.
Yeah, it absolutely is, but as is literally every duo on Sane Wolves. Those stacks have been moving at an incredible pace, and though they have not quite matched the Lulz and Fire Ninja level of chemistry just yet, they are making their presence known, as is High Voltage as they send this one down into the zone. Narwhal, they'll first just kind of getting rid of this one, looking for the teammate, and finds Jax. Gets through Average, now sending this one on through the mid. Narwhal gets leeched by Average, and so that is going to be recovered by Snipe. A quick pass forward to Fire Ninja. Firing it forward to Lulz here just outside the tunnel. He is kind of stranded though, not many options. Sends it to Fire Ninja, and it looks like High Voltage is going to opt for the slow reset.
Yeah, can't blame him. Fire Ninja look forward, so, oh, I've got a 1-on-3. That means I have some teammates behind me that are open, and we can kill this clock. And they do. Burn off a couple seconds. Jax will get the stun and steal, and sent all the way out away from the stacks as it drifts kind of off to that left side from the attacker's perspective. Camspin with the disc here with some space. Has the cut. No, does not have the cut, because Lulz there, right where he needed to be on defense. Good Canadian kid putting in the work and being rewarded for it, as we're approaching just a minute left in this first round.
Yep, just 1 minute remaining, and honestly, we've been scoreless for probably the last 2 minutes once again. High Voltage sends that stack out to recover, and they do get the slap. That was beautiful, all the way down into the zone of the Sane Wolves. It's going to be recovered here by Average. Open goal opportunity from the post, in for the 3. High Voltage will go up 14-2, but again, Offbeat, I've got to point it out. 2.5 minutes to find that set of points.
Yeah. That was bananas. High Voltage, look, we've seen them intentionally slowing up their play here in moments, taking advantage of that, time with the time with the lead, and haven't had too much of urgency. But yeah, there's just been solid defensive work on both sides of the arena here, because it's not like there haven't been chances in those 2-minute windows here. Sane Wolves with the disc, trying to see if they can't get something else on the board. Looking behind the goal, there it is, will connect. Narwhal with a nice move on the backboard to open that one up and bring this lead back to something a little more respectable. Jeep Girls, thank you so much for the love to the casters from one caster to another. Much appreciated. And Butterman, of course, joining in there. We love you guys. But you know who's loving this? It's High Voltage. They're taking round 1 and are looking to lock their place in the next round of the winner's bracket.
They are, but they're going to have to fight through another round against Sane Wolves. And listen, High Voltage went up to a very early 11-0 lead, probably, about 4 minutes left on the clock before Sane Wolves finally found their first answer. But to note, once that happened, it was 14-4. Like, the first half of this round is not the same game as the second half of this round. The momentum has shifted. Sane Wolves have woken up and they have figured out how to play around High Voltage. Now going into round 2 with a clean slate, no early lead for High Voltage, Offbeat, I really see a round 3 in the cards here if Sane Wolves can play theirs right.
Absolutely, and we saw that a decent amount. It seems to be a finals thing. On the EU side, we saw it as well, where someone would, jump out to a big, 10-0 lead, and then, the other team would, kind of balance it out, figure things out, have a more even second half of that first round, and then we'd come out for a real banger of, of a second round. Cryptic Menace, with all of the love for the mods and the creators. Guys, we love it. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot, and I'm saying that on behalf of the mods as a non-mod myself. But they're a shy bunch, but they appreciate it. As we're ready for round 2.
Yeah, we are ready for a round 2 here. And, man, I want to see a third round. We're not even in round 2 and I want to see our third round. Here we go. First touch is going to go to High Voltage. Oh, Sane Wolves would have been there first, but that stack broke apart. How unfortunate. However, they do win the first possession. They're down in the zone already. Narwhal sending this one cross, finding comrade Mr. Bacon. Bacon looking for the cutback, but Narwhal is stunned, and that is Snipe jumping out to get the interception, the pickup, and the clear. Fire Ninja open goal opportunity, and we know he knows what to do with those. In for the first 3 points on the board.
Yep, Fire Ninja with that accuracy, not missing those. High Voltage has not missed much here so far this game. Been doing a pretty exceptional job of making the most of all of their opportunities. Mr. Phoenix, mods do absolutely appreciate your contribution to their pension fund. As Jack's moving it up here with Sane Wolves, they're going to clear this one across to the left, getting a nice around to Comrade Mr. Bacon. Comrade with some space, hits the stack in stride. They've got a 2-on-1. They've got the numbers. Here comes the back stack, and they will force an off pass there. And High Voltage stack moves in, gets that one away from the back line. This is another dagger chance, and Fire Ninja with another 3. Dinging this one, and 6-0 lead for High Voltage.
Fire Ninja sending in a fire shot, hot off the skillet, in for the 3. They are up to a very quick 6-0 lead, but I mean, to note, St. Wolves has had opportunities, right? They've just, the little teeny tiny micro mistakes High Voltage has been so quick to capitalize on and turn into opportunities of their own. St. Wolves has just got to find a way to execute there once they get it down into the zone. Here's another one bouncing off of the wall and into the hands of Lulz. He hits that quick cross over to Snipe in the tunnel under pressure from Camspin, sends it low, connecting here with Lulz once again. Now to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja, oh my goodness, getting a gorgeous ender, but the even better save coming through from St. Wolves, keeping it out of their goal. However, High Voltage not done yet. Now finding Snipe, driving down from above. Oh my goodness, off the backboard, off the head, and into the goal for the 2.
Another couple of points, and High Voltage, they don't seem to be slowing down, right? We saw them come out quick early and ease off the gas pedal at the end of that second round, and so we kind of looking like, all right, has St. Wolves kind of figured something out? Have they kind of stabilized? Turns out the answer was High Voltage was easing off a little bit. With the rate they're playing right now, they don't seem like they can be stopped right now, as they're gonna send this one down, get another steal, and oh my goodness, Fire Ninja is on fire.
Yeah. I mean, a disgusting angle there from Fire Ninja. Took that one to the floor. I thought for sure he was going to need a relief pass. No, but no. Fire is just built different. Sinking that one into the close side pocket. And here we go. Oh no, St. Wolves a bit slow to get out. They could pay for it. Camspin just taps this one forward where it will be quickly recovered by Fire Ninja. Sends this one over cross. I think looking for the dribble attempt there. And oh my goodness, they get there. They get the stun. They get the pickup, but not the possession, as Camspin steals this one back and sends it on low to comrade Mr. Bacon. St. Wolves on in pursuit, trying to send this one on through for the waiting stack, but it looks like Lulz has got the read. Oh my goodness, back and forth stuns, but it is going to be average getting the pickup here for High Voltage.
Yeah, it will be. Snipe is going to get this one cleared up, over, and around. Fire Ninja looking to be in the area. No, stack from St. Wolves will get back and will collect this one as Jax gets it cleared up to the mid, but not all the way out. And Snipe, you can see turning around so quickly there, ready to keep up this intensity, this pressure, not give St. Wolves a moment to breathe. Though as I say that, they can will. Oh, draws out the stack, gets an open target behind the goal, and oh my goodness, Fire Ninja with the little duck and a shot. And Saika, what was it made you love this game? Coming in from Cryptic Menace.
Oh man, so lore with Saika. I got into VR during COVID, and also very quickly after I sustained an injury that ended my soccer career. So I was lonely and missing a competitive outlet, and guess what I found? Echo Arena. So It was, you know, definitely just like the mix of the game itself being so fun, and also the social element and the incredible people that I've met along the way.
Absolutely. For me, it was like mechanics first. It just felt so unique and so fresh. And
Yep.
then you know, what sustained it was, you know, once I found a team, found a community, and have developed the friendships from this. It's why I endorse going to VRML Con so much, because it is, in my opinion, an essential part of that Echo experience. Much like leading the St. Wolves 15-0 before the round is even halfway over.
You know, while we're on VRMLCon, guys, listen up. This is a secret time with Saika. There's going to be an announcement relating to something going on at VRMLCon tomorrow before Grand Finals. You should totally be there. It's going to be roughly at 11 or 8:30 Eastern. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, back to the game. Comrade Mr. Bacon, oh my goodness, trying to get below Lulz, and Fire Ninja gets stunned out for the efforts. That is Fire Ninja getting the pickup, trying to whip this one to the mid. Jax in pursuit as is Snipe, gets a beautiful leech there, and it will be Snipe there first.
Yep, it will be, and they're moving in quick here, getting that cut pass. Oh my goodness, hitting average perfectly in stride. Average, Fire Ninja to Lulz with some space, with some moves, and with the shot. Hot dang, just the ability they have to hit these players in full stride. Like, I can't hit someone floating at like 5 meters per second down the arena. The way that they can hit these, you know, full speed, coming in with the stacks, so they don't even have to retreat, they don't have to back up at all. It's incredible to watch. It's an immense amount of practice and precision that goes into this, and it's paying off here. And the question is, at this point, I think, is, are St. Wolves going to get onto the board? And the answer to that is so far no.
Oh man, I mean that's a heartbreaker. There's so many times St. Louis has been so close, just a bit off on the execution. And we know this team. We know and love this team. We know they can do it. They've just got to get something going here. But will they find it in this match? Average off of the backboard for the win. Oh no! I mean, what a shot there. Excellent placement. And that is going to be GG in favor of High Voltage. 2-round win for them. What a start to the day, Offbeat.
Yeah, High Voltage coming in and completely ruining everything we had planned. What was supposed to be a nice, good, close game. High Voltage, I mean, they kept it exciting. The shots they were making, the passes they were making was bananas. But absolutely coming in here and lighting it up, allowing 4 points over 2 rounds in a finals tournament is nothing to scoff at. Absolutely incredible performance from High Voltage here. And I'm sure they want another game as soon as possible to keep rolling with what they've got going here, because this is the sort of thing you don't want to let break. You want to ride this momentum as much as you can.
Yeah, 100%. And as much as I would love for us to ride the momentum as much as we can, we unfortunately can't start another match for like 20-something minutes.
It's true. It's true. So what do we do for 20 minutes, Saika?
Well, we could talk about VRML Con. We could talk about the bracket. You pick one.
We could spoil the announcement.
Oh, we could. We could.
No, probably
Too bad we
shouldn't
won't.
do that. Yeah, I would, but Saika's put too much work into everything that went into the announcement, so I wouldn't do her dirty like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Nightfire is watching us in the chat, so we know that our careers are in our careers are in jeopardy. If we ever want to work in this here town again. Yeah, it does sound fun. Okay, well let's take a look at the bracket and we can kind of touch on what's happening in the other games. Right now, we'll talk in the games happening on Channel 2. 7 versus Anomaly. 7 did take round 1 and are currently leading 14-10 into round 2. Make that 16-10. So it does look like most likely scenario we will see 7 moving on and hopping over to round 2 to join Vicious. And yeah, so basically a lot of these games we're seeing in the first round are setting up kind of that round 1 to meet all our top teams who got that bye in round 2. And Cryptic Menace, would Palador actually dye his hair?
Yes.
Yes. We confirmed this before making a sinkhole for all of your channel points. Don't worry.
You have no idea how excited I am to buy hair dye for Palador for VRML Con. Like, this did not just go up onto the channel. Like Offbeat said, this was discussed, and it's totally gonna happen if we can get all the channel points behind it. So if you want to see Palador with some ridiculous colored hair at VRML Con, you should contribute to that fund. I think Luke was calling it the Pally Pool earlier today.
How long will Wonder cast for your 5k points? He will cast for 10 seconds. That is the most we could get out of him, and he thinks no one will do it. He thinks no one will do it, and I cannot wait for him to be proven wrong. He's ready, on standby. Just make sure you redeem it when the game's actually going on.
Wonder, I have 40,000 right now. If I get lucky on like 1 or 2 bets today, I'll be able to get to 50, and I'm gonna make it worth it because I will not start casting again until I've gotten my channel point worth.
It's gonna be great. For those of you who don't know, we throw his name out every now and then because he's running the cams, but more than that, Wonder is a big, massive part of what happens behind the scenes, doing a lot here for the stream, for prepping VRML Con, an absolute unit in the community. But he stays behind the scenes, and so we feel he deserves his moment in the spotlight, whether he wants it or not. And he must at least want it a little bit if he let us put it on the channel point list.
That's true, and also he could have muted us at any time during that. So,
do we know he didn't? Or you? Well, we'll count on the chat not complaining that we're muted. So yeah, VRMLCon. What does it have? It's hopefully gonna have a nicely hair dyed Palador. It's gonna have the 2 of us, and it's gonna have more than just Echo. Blaston and Ultimex are gonna be there, both excellent games with some strong communities, And if you have never seen Blast on Played Live or tried to play it live, it is intense. I'm very excited to see how the best players play it. Because myself, I had to get knee pads because I was literally scraping my knees with how much I was rolling around on the floor playing that game.
Yep. It's a lot. Those games are going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, even if it's not your main game, it's not your home game, I promise you, it is a whole other experience being able to watch VR esports live. Like, it is, if you've ever been to like a LAN event like that, it's not like you're just watching people at computers. Like, these people are going to be on stage really doing these things live. It is going to be a fun experience. There's going to be all of your friends there too. You definitely want to be there. So pick up your tickets if you have not already. It's only a couple weeks away. And, you know, let's give Echo the last hurrah it deserves.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we do have final results coming in. It is indeed 7 taking down Anomaly, which means Anomaly is going to be dropping down to that losers bracket. And it means we should have a decent amount of our matchups kind of set up here. We do know that in round 2, we know we have High Voltage moving on to take on the number 2 seeded W. We have Spaghetti, who took down Awaken in 2 rounds, will be moving forward to take on the number 3 seed Vital Mafia. And that means down into the losers bracket, joining Sane Wolves, is going to be Awaken, and still waiting on a couple more. Kangarillas and Coast, still waiting on the results of that one. But yes, we will also see Anomaly down in that losers bracket, which means we'll see them pretty soon, because we got a lot of teams here in NA, and we gotta knock them off one by one. That's the sad tragedy of of the double elimination format is you play until you lose twice. And it was a sad, heartbreaking, weird time saying goodbye to teams and kind of casting those elimination games, knowing that, like, hey, if they don't pull this back, they'll never play Echo in this league again. And it's kind of sad and tragic, and the stream ended on a real downer until we got excited and said, don't worry, there's lots more to come. It'll be fun.
There is. But hey, we do need to go get ready for that next match, don't we?
I guess we can. If teams are finishing, it means we can get ready to cast them.
Well, unfortunately, some of these teams had, well, I mean, I guess fortunately for them, but they had bye rounds, which means we told them to be ready at 45 and it is 30, so I guarantee you they are still warming up.
Probably. But yeah, we can step aside for a little bit and come and talk it up a little bit earlier for the next one if we want. Yeah. But we do have some interviews that you can watch because, you know, creative team worked really hard on those. And obviously this is a great chance to, you know, hear from the teams, the players. We see them in the arena, and we want you to know them as best you can. And so we'll step aside for a little bit. We'll take a little break, see some ads, see some interviews, go get your popcorn, and come back for round 2. Psycha will be here. I'll be bouncing around a little bit, but who will be the new, exciting, fun guest here to replace me? That is the question that will cliffhanger hold you until we're back. We'll see you soon, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Hey, chat.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Offbeat, and I am here with Vital Mafia, the least experienced team in the finals, but of course only that's as the team. You know all these people. Guys, you excited for finals here?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. So look, you guys do not have as many games together as any of the other teams here in finals here. You kind of came together late and then rocketed up to that number 3 spot. What was that like for you guys?
I mean, it was good. You know, we did have chemistry. Mozzie and I have a lot of chemistry from past teams, and Cry and KJ have a lot of chemistry, so we just kind of combined the two sort of duos, and it made for some nice chemistry.
Yeah, like it seems to have been working. You know, whatever it takes, whatever got you here, why change up what ain't broke, right? So congrats on getting here. Obviously, finals, big time here. Last chance to kind of make a splash. Are there any teams that you've kind of been scouting out or looking out for that you're wanting to?
Same wolves.
100%.
Yeah,
same wolves.
same wolves. 100%. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. We know they're definitely a team everyone's got their eye on. So looking at this is our last season of Echo, the last chance to do anything here in the game. Guys, you've been around here for a while. You've all got a ton of time in this game. What are some of your best favorite moments from the game and from past seasons?
Honestly, my favorite moments is probably like back in 2017, 2018 with Ender Slot, Reestrom, and Mooney Y. Pubbing was a lot of fun back then, so those are some of my favorite memories.
This old man.
Mozzie?
You know, my favorite memories are definitely back in 2020 when I first made Master. That whole jump was a huge experience for me.
Fantastic.
KJ?
Well, probably this season. This is my first time ever hitting Master. Or, well, second. No, both this season of hit Master. But, yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty fun.
Awesome. Yeah, winning is fun. Hot take. So, guys, if this is your last chance here, speaking to the Echo community, what would you want to say? Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out?
I'm gonna shout out Grumpiest Broom. He's one of the best people in Echo. Guys,
Alright, shout-outs?
any shout-outs?
No.
Vital Mafia,
KJ
ladies and
doesn't
gentlemen.
like anyone in this game.
Thank you so much, guys. This has been Vital Mafia. They are here fighting for the Season 7 Grand Finals. Give them a round of applause, everyone, and give yourselves a hand. Thank you for being such a great audience. We'll see you there in the arena.
Welcome back, everybody, to Season 7 Finals. I'm Vettel. I'm here with Spaghetti today. How are you guys feeling? Yeah. Awesome. So, I have a couple questions to ask these guys today. My first question for you guys. I've seen you guys move around the ladder a lot, and you guys ended up qualifying for finals. How have you guys prepared for that?
So, in light of the game getting shut down in a month, we kind of switched to League of Legends. We've been playing a lot of TFT. We've had pretty good success, comparable to our Echo success. We're up to Iron 2 in TFT, and still climbing.
Wow, that is very impressive. I don't know how many VRML teams can compete with that. Glad to hear. This season, you guys have moved up and down the ladder and you qualified for finals. How are you guys feeling on the confidence aspect of that?
We're feeling pretty good, honestly. I think we only have like a couple teams that are probably going to give us some competition, but we just went ahead and scrimped some like master teams, like the bottom 6 master teams who like mercied them all. It was pretty easy, so I think only us and the top 2 are going to give us any real problems. Other than that, we also got Llama Cat on the squad, and she's going to just like carry us to finals, I think.
Yeah, we got some good subs like Llama Cat taking zero-angle shots off the ceiling and bricking them. That tends to throw off like top teams because they actually expect good players.
Welcome back. We're continuing to watch the finals here for Season 7 Echo Arena. This is the North American region, and we're getting ready to get into it. It is going to be Spaghetti versus Vital Mafia. My name is Psychaotic. With me in the booth is no longer Offbeat. I've got Sputnik Cobra. You know him and love him. He's here, and we've got Wonder T still doing some wonderful cams in the background. Sput, listen, Spaghettis have been a team that's been around for a while that came back this season, and of course these names over here on Vital Mafia have been in and around the community for a while. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I really got no thoughts. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't really know the team. I mean, I know Spaghetti. I know these players. I mean, we've seen them play years now. So, I got no predictions. I got nothing.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I unfortunately have not seen Spaghetti yet since their return. I know, obviously I came in Season 3. I've seen them before, and it was extraordinary when they were a team. I'm sure they're extraordinary now as they have managed to work themselves into the final tournament of Season 7. But against a team like Vital Mafia, who has been in and around the top for many, many seasons now, though maybe not on this roster. I mean, we all know Chrome, we all know Cry, we all know Mozzie. I'm not totally sure who they're bringing in as the fourth today, but no matter what, it is sure to be a great matchup.
I mean, we've seen Spaghetti play together for 3 years now, and we've seen at least Chrome, Mozzie, Chrome and Mozzie playing for the past 2 years together. So, it's two really strong foundations against each other, and I haven't seen KJ Tempa play. I don't think I've seen much of them.
KJ Tempa's been, one of the newer kids on the block, so to speak. From as far as what I can see on their player profile, started out in Season 5, so very, very new here, and it was on Gunky, Bunky, Funky, Monkey, Worms. I remember that team because it was a pain in the butt when we were on stream and it wouldn't fit on the template. I see you, KJ. Thanks for that. But they have made their way up the ranks here. They were on that team. They were on Solus. They made their way up to Inception, and then now Vital Mafia here with this roster. So though they may not be as recognizable of a face, I guarantee you they are just as formidable of a foe.
All right, so if they're as good as you say they are, which I believe, you've been right about a lot of stuff with Echo for the past few years. You've really become an authority in this past year.
I don't know about that, man. I just like to hype up players and remain unbiased on cast.
I don't know. You've had like a really good. You had like your finger on the pulse for a while. So
I've been around for a bit at this point, and unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, with all of the work that's been going on planning VRML Con, I have not seen these teams nearly as much as I would have hoped to. So we could just be just as surprised.
And I definitely want to be surprised. I definitely want to see these. I want to see a good game. The last game I casted was 7 and Anomaly. And Anomaly didn't really. They were slow to start, so I hope Anomaly, at least whatever game they're playing that's coming up, they have the energy behind them. And I really want to see a big bombastic match. I want to see some big goals and big saves.
Yeah, I do as well, and it's only going to get better from here, right? Like, we have awesome matchups starting off in this tournament, but the further we go and the closer these matches will get as we're left with the better and better teams. It's just kind of the awesome nature of these tournaments. And so I'm super stoked for this one, and then I'm also super stoked for what we see after this one. Which of these teams is going to move forward? And it's crazy to me. We're still in the winners bracket, right? So a loss here does not mean we're going to be saying goodbye to anybody just yet. But it's crazy to me that at the end of this match, only one of these teams is going to have one life remaining here, and it could be one of these teams going home at the end of the day. We don't know.
I mean, we don't. And a team like Spaghetti, they've been playing for a while. I mean, both these teams have been playing for a while. They want that VRML championship. They want to come away with something after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hopefully they're going to give it their all. Everything's kind of winding down with Echo, but there are more things to look forward to in the future, and I think we just have to hold on and look forward to that.
I agree. I agree. And while this season is winding down, we're looking to give it the biggest finish that we can here with the season 7 finals, and of course also VRML Con coming up in just a couple of weeks. I know you're sick of hearing about it. I'm almost sick of talking about it, but you're going to hear about it anyway because it is going to be an awesome time. June 3rd and June 4th in Denver, Colorado, VRML is throwing their first in-person event. We are going to see the Sunset Cup for Echo Arena. We're going to see some finals for Blast On and Ultimex. It is going to be an awesome time, and you definitely want to be there.
It's going to be great. It's kind of like the culmination of what we've all worked towards as a community. So it's really good to see this. It's really good to see that VRML has finally got an event. Everyone's been asking about it for years, and it costs a lot of money. It takes a lot of time to do these things, and finally you're going to get it. So I hope everyone likes it. And if you don't like it, too bad. But it's gonna be amazing. A lot of effort goes into these events, more than anything that could ever be said. So, I didn't plan this one, but I hope everyone enjoys it because they really deserve to.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. It's gonna be a good time. And you know what? You've done your time planning LANs. Go to a LAN and enjoy yourself for once. But
hopefully I'll be able to do that. Maybe I'll be able to cast. Maybe I'll finally be able to bring that A game. Who knows? But it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see Denver. It's gonna be probably the best venue that we've seen so far.
hopefully so. I have not done a site walk yet, but I know the production team has been very hard at work planning out every inch of that space there to make sure it is a fun time, whether you're watching the matches or just hanging out with your friends. It's going to be great. You definitely want to be there. It seems like we've got the first of the ready ups coming through. I mean, finally we're seeing 4 players from Vital Mafia here. I hope that we get going into it, because we're already starting behind schedule.
Yeah, we're way behind schedule.
Yeah, that's okay though. It looks like one of the spaghetti players is headed down into the tunnels there to hit that button. So any last thoughts? Someone who's been around the community longer than almost anybody else, seeing this matchup here or just seeing the final tournament, any thoughts for us before we get into this match?
I don't know. There's not much going on in my brain anymore these days, so I'm just really at peace, and I just want to see some really good games. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, give me 1 second to deal with a small snafu.
But with that, I mean, I hope everyone's excited for VRML Con. I hope everyone's excited for finals. We've been here for all this time. It's nice to see the culmination of another season. I really can't kill time on camera anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I just needed a half a second of stall there, because so we've got this channel running, we've got channel 2 running, and then also Jucifer, who's been doing some community casting for Sunset Cup and Challenger Cup, is also doing more casting this weekend. So making sure he got him straight so that he could get another match going. But we've got this match now. Finally, both teams readied up, and we're gonna look to get into it. It is sure to be a good one.
It better be. I mean, we've been waiting for this for all this time. It better be a good game. I really want to see Spaghetti. I want to see Mini Hat. I haven't seen him play in so long.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the privilege of seeing him play. I mean, like, I know who he is. I know of his importance in the community and to this game, but to finally be able to see Mini Hat play is definitely a privilege and an honor here as we get into this game.
As that one will bounce just outside the bubble of Vital, so Vital will be able to pick it up, Cry finding it, sending that one through mid. Really no stacks right now, just everyone kind of floating about as 30 seconds off the clock. Finally a drive, that one's gonna bounce off the crossbar though, picked up by KJ Tempa, and that clear is not gonna find its way out, so no one's really got rhythm right now, and this is just a really aggressive match, so that one's gonna be a long shot attempt, and that one's gonna be wide, so nothing so far, Psycho.
Yeah, nothing so far, but barely a minute into this as it gets cleared all the way through the mid, down into the zone of Spaghetti. It looks like Mini Hat is going to be there first to get the pickup. Mozzie is lurking here, applying a little bit of pressure, forcing that pass over to Oculusator. Oculusator keeping it away from the stack to send it to Al, but Al will not be so lucky. Chrome getting the pickup. Oh my goodness, almost getting his pocket picked, but gets the counter stun to steal that one back, sending it cross, looking for Mozzie, finds KJ instead. KJ finding Cry on the wall. Cry looking for Chrome on the way in, just a bit too high though, as this one gets sent out of the bubble, recovered by Meatballer and cleared on through the mid.
That one's gonna be a
Oh my
long
goodness.
heave off the backboard, and that one's gonna be in. So 2 points for Oculusator. Nice little quick turnaround for Spaghetti.
Yeah. Quick turnaround there. I mean, well, a quick turnaround, but not a quick goal. That took us a minute and a half to find that first set of points on the board in this round. That is an incredibly long amount of time for how fast-paced this game has been. We'll see if it takes that much time to get the next one, though. Mozzie as the QB, sending this one low to Chrome. Chrome returns to sender. Mozzie now finding KJ in the tunnel. It looks like Stacks are trying to get together in the mid here as KJ works his way forward. Under some pressure from Mini Hat, finding that reset back to Cry. Cry under the same pressure, now looking for the relief in the form of KJ, working up on the floor once again. Spaghetti getting home to set up in the bubble. Cry looking to push, finds one more pass to Mozzie. Mozzie off of the head of the goalie, denied there. Chrome still on it though. I'm sorry, Cry still on that one. Hits the reset to KJ for Vital Mafia to try again.
Looking for the attempt right here above the goal and be able to put that one in is Chrome, so Chrome will drop down and find that nice pass and put that one in right above the goalie. Excellent play right there from Vital. So, I don't know what they played as last season. They're always changing their name, but this Chrome and Mozzie team is so fun to watch. So now with possession will be Spaghetti. Mini Hat to QB, which I haven't seen in a long time, as that one will be picked up by KJ Tempa. So you spoke about KJ, and that one's going to ding, but looking to get that one right back, but getting stunned out. So a good chance from KJ, but not able to sink it on that interception.
You're letting me down, KJ. Come on, what's going on? No, I'm just kidding. Doing great so far, but here comes Spaghetti looking for their answer. Oh my goodness, Meatballer trying to thread the needle there with that returning stack. Not able to make it work as it goes off the ding ring and now recovered by Cry. He's looking for that pass, finds Mozzie there. Mozzie sending it all the way through, taking a favorable bounce off the ceiling, but stalling there at the cloud. So Mini Hat is going to be there first for Spaghetti.
Nice pickup for Mini Hat. Mini Hat with all the time in the world. Gonna send that one forward, and that's gonna be a quick release from Meatballer. Gonna take that one and send that one right in. So I don't know why Meatballer wasn't really covered. They had two defenders in the bubble right there. Looks like one of the players from Vital just not really in the right spot. Oh yeah, maybe they should have shuffled out a goal, but nice play from Spaghetti.
Yeah. Really good stuff from Spaghetti, but now here comes Vital Mafia looking to answer back. That is Chrome slapping it to Mozzie. Mozzie sending this one through high mid, narrowly missing Cry for that connection, and Ow is home to get the pickup instead. Ow now walking this one forward, finding the down low option. Oh, Meatballer fighting, losing this one to Vital Mafia. Mozzie, though, not liking what he sees, hits that quick reset back to Cry for Vital to set up. And it looks like that is KJ Timpa receiving on the floor here, sending it high cross. Oh my goodness, the connections there in the bubble from Vital Mafia as they work that one around the goal. It is going to work for a 2-pointer for them, tying us up at 4 apiece.
Excellent response. So halfway through this first round, TQB will be
Oculusator, sending this one over to Mini Hat. Mini Hat all the way through, finding Ow, incoming stack, forcing that pass on over to Meatballer once again. Meatballer sending it back now, finding that reset in the form of Oculusator, and he's just gonna stall here at the station, trying to send this one low. Oh no, unfavorable bounce that Cry is able to send back down into the zone. It's gonna go all the way down into the bubble of Spaghetti, off of the backboard, almost into the goal, but Oculusator is home just in time to get the pickup. Now sending this one up to Meatballer, but stolen away by Mozzie. Mozzie looking to push here, drawing out the goalie and launching it in for the 3-pointer. Vital Mafia is on top.
excellent shot from Mafia from Mozzie. Excuse me. Excellent shot from Mozzie. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Some good plays so far. This is a match that I wanted to see. This is neck and neck. So with this now to QB, probably Mini Hat. Mini Hat will take that. They quickly send that one right. Under pressure though, not able to get rid of that to where they want it. So scramble for possession. Al's gonna just launch that one down court as Chrome is just gonna find that at the back line.
Yep. Finds it on the back line, sending it up now to Cry. Cry under pressure from the stack, gets it back to Chrome, but Chrome will not be so lucky. No, just kidding. I didn't see KJ there. Excellent positioning to receive that relief pass as KJ works it cautiously through the tunnel. However, it gets pressured, tries to send this one back to Chrome. Chrome is chasing, but it's just a bit too far behind. He does get there before the stack, though, and saves this possession here for Vital Mafia.
KJ now with possession to send that one down. This is a good chance. This is a one-on-one opportunity to send that one in. It's Mozzie right to that top pocket. So now with a little bit of momentum and a little bit of speed, this Vital Mafia team's might be taking off.
Yeah, it's very interesting right now seeing this matchup between Vital Mafia and Spaghetti, because as we mentioned earlier, Spaghetti kind of made their way up into the top zone really at the last part of the season there. So a lot of these matchups with the top teams have not been seen before, and Vital Mafia is one of them. And it's been interesting just to see how these teams have lined up here, the score difference so far. But we're not done yet. We're not even done with round one. It's Mini Hat on the floor here, picking this one up and sending it to Meatballer. Meatballer playing cautiously, drawing out Cry before sending it back to Mini. Mini maybe looking to drive here. Oh, goalie is harassed. Mini Hat gets through the defense, sinks it in for the 2 points. We are back within just 3 spot.
It just shows you fundamentals are still good. Just charging the goal and putting some interference on the goal is all you need. The 3-point game, Spaghetti still's got a little bit to cover, but Mozzie now with it, sending that one left to KJ Tempa. I really liked watching KJ Tempa play. They're definitely master tiers. That one's gonna bounce up to the ceiling. A chance, not able to capitalize it. So Mini Hat will find it. He's gonna send that one for the clear.
Yep, beautiful clear all the way down into the zone. That is Oculazator with the open lane, and you cannot leave that open for him. It is going to go in for the 3. We are tied at 9-9. It was interesting watching Vital Mafia decide how they were going to get back home like that. They sent one to pressure, and the delayed stack did not get home in time. It cost them the points there, and now we are tied with less than 2 minutes remaining.
Excellent play. So now Mozzie taking their time, going to send that one left. Bro, not under pressure just yet. You see this forward stack kind of just trying to predict this next pass, as they will lose it at mid. So that stack will break up. Enough time for this this Vital Mafia team to... Ooh, excellent stop from Ow, though. Fully outstretched on that save. An excellent stop.
Yeah, ouch, that's gotta hurt if you were on the side of Vital Mafia. That looked like guaranteed points, but will not go in just yet. However, here's Cry looking to try again, drawing out pressure from Mini Hat, now sending this one over. Oh no, a bit too far in front of KJ, and it's going to allow Oculazator the time and space to get there first. Getting the steal, now looking to send it up. That's Mini Hat helping it along, but Chrome is hiding there. A beautiful interception, now headed back the other way, bouncing to the cross side of the arena. Mozzie in pursuit will be there first. It's Vital Mafia now pushing on the bubble. Oh my goodness, Mozzie pulling out the goalie to open up that lane. Vital Mafia, with about 40 seconds remaining, is up by 2.
The Mozzie Mafia, like that's just not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah, but here's Mini Hat, you know, as the QB, sending this one over to Oculazator. Oculazator finding Meatballer on the cross side. Stack is in pursuit, forcing this pass over. 20 seconds left here for Spaghetti. They're going to need a 2 to tie it or 3 to win it. There will not be time for more points on top of that. They're looking to push the bubble. Mini Hat over to Ow. Ow looking for the shot, but Chrome jumping out and stopping that play. It's going to get sent through now the tunnel. 10 seconds remaining. More points here will seal the deal. KJ sinking them in to make sure that Vital Mafia will come out with the W in round 1.
Excellent plays from Vital Mafia. So I got a good game. I get to see Mini Hat play. We haven't seen him play in years. It's great to see everyone come back and see some of these new names. I wouldn't mind seeing Spaghetti in the finals, though. I don't know, maybe a little bit of bias.
I mean, they have got quite a path to get there. If assuming they win this match, right? Like let's say Spaghetti gets the reverse sweep here. Just taking a very quick look at the bracket, their next match tomorrow would be the winner of W versus High Voltage. That is going to be a tough match for sure. If they lose this match, they're going to have to go down to play Anomaly in the losers bracket. That will be an elimination match. So no matter who ends up where at the end of this match, there is only a tough road ahead.
Definitely, but That's the road that they want to be on. They want this victory, and this is it. This is the end of everyone's Echo career. I don't know, maybe I'm depressing, but this is it. This is that final culmination, and I really want to see some W's.
Yeah. I have been really bad and not paying attention to the chat at all. We have had so many contributions to the Pally pool to get him to dye his hair at VRML Con. If you have not put some channel points toward that, you should do that right here, right now. And we have also got Make Wonder cast. Wonder, it actually came through. Luke is asking you to cast, so please, without further ado, round 2 is underway, and we yield the floor to Wonder T-Man.
Oh, okay. You're making me open the next game. Well, Luke, fantastic use of your channel points right there. Your 10 seconds starts now, as we've seen a super quick goal come out from Vital Mafia, and that's your 10 seconds up. Take it back.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I think we get 10 seconds of casting.
You already got 10 seconds.
No, we got about 3 seconds and
Okay,
oh no,
well,
you mean now?
Next one, Spaghetti comes out on the Joust advantage. Mini Hat sends it over to Oclusator. Oclusator's gonna walk around or something, and then sends it down the field. And there's your 10 seconds.
I love it. I can't believe we've been missing out on Wonder T-Man casting for this long. He's a professional, guys.
I love it. You should have been a caster all this time.
100%. And I also totally saw a word sneak and then missed it. So if somebody would like to link up to that, I will totally try to honor it. My bad, y'all. It's okay. All right. Here we go, tied up at 2, and oh my goodness, Spaghetti's looking to fix that. Oculusator getting the steal. Mozzie holding down the shot lane is going to force the pass, and oh no, doesn't look like Spaghetti was quite ready for that one as it gets sent back the other way toward the mid. Ow, going to pick this one up on the back line and send it right back up to Oculusator under some pressure, doing Oculusator things over there at the shoulder, making that time and space, sending this one in, but KJ, what a save there! I don't know if that was KJ or Chrome, but either way, that is not going in the Vital Mafia goal just yet.
KJ actually made that save, and then Chrome, they transferred it to Chrome, or Chrome just like snatched it out of KJ's hand. That was pretty seamless.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. I mean, the little handoff there, the save, and then the send over to Chrome, like a little mermaid train. I tried really hard, Luke. I don't know how to do that word sneak. That's okay though. Here comes Spaghetti, up by 2, and oh my goodness, almost by 5, but Chrome is going to shut that opportunity down. Mozzie sending this one all the way through to getting the luckiest bounce I have ever seen. However, Ao is still there on the back line to get the pickup regardless, sending it down into the zone where it will be recovered by Chrome. Under pressure, finding KJ. KJ gets the pocket picked by Oculusator though. Spaghetti looking to push the bubble with a numbers advantage, and Meatballer sinks that one in like it's nothing. Spaghetti goes up 6-2.
I don't even see the word sneak. Where is that? You know, oh, I do see it. Never mind.
Yeah, that is an owie right there for the side of Vital Mafia. They go down by 4 points after taking round 1. And oh my goodness, Spaghetti's looking to make it more. Mini Hat sends that one in off of the shield, though. How unfortunate. And Vital is going to get it sent the other way. Bouncing down, Ow picks this one up, sending it forward here where it will connect with Mini Hat. Mini Hat up to Oculusator. Oculusator with an open lane. Guys, we talked about this, but no! Oh, a rare miss there. And then this one saved by KJ getting home just in time. Oculusator still trying to make this one work off of the ding ring again. How unfortunate for him and Spaghetti. And it looks like Vital is going to try to punish that mistake, sending it down. KJ open lane gets it done from 15 meters out. This is just a 1 point difference, but
Actually insane stops from KJ. KJ able to get back into the goal, make that stop, keep enough pressure on the shooter to just excellent stops from KJ. Really impressive goalie.
yeah, I mean, definitely putting in work right now for the side of Vital Mafia, but the work's not done. They're still down by 1. They've still got to find a way to claw their way back if they don't want to go to a round 3. But you know, Spaghetti is looking to make sure that happens as Ao gets this one picked up, sending it into the bubble, maybe looking to drive off of the ding ring. Very unfortunate. Did they put magnets in the ding ring today? Is that what's going on, Spud?
You know, magnets are crazy. How do they work? So picking that one up will be Chrome. Chrome sending that one off the ceiling. Ooh, a little bit of interference there. I think two teammates over the same disc, but Chrome's gonna pick that one up and put that one in. So 1 point lead back towards the favor of Vital Mafia. Mafia. I just can't. I can't do that. I feel like every time I'm like mixing it up.
It's definitely gotten me tongue-tied several times at this point where I have to like consciously think before I speak. We're gonna get through this though. It's gonna be okay. As Spaghetti also looking to get through it. 5 minutes remaining. This could be an opportunity. Ow, working this one forward. Oh my, sinking it into the close side pocket for the 2. Vital Mafia clawed their way back to get the lead, but just like that, Spaghetti is going to take it back now 8-7.
I mean, it's crazy to see Mini Hat still playing at this level. And this is a great game. I mean, this is at the highest level. I mean, that's what really that really surprises me. So kudos to Mini Hat, as they will challenge that pass. It will be a loose disc though, so the Sack won't be able to. They won't be able to get it. Oculazator's gonna be able to snag that one in.
My.
So that was huge. I didn't think Ock would get to that in time, but defense is pretty strong on this team.
It most certainly is, and with 4 minutes remaining and a 4-point difference, Spaghetti is really trying to ensure that we see a round 3 here, but we'll see if they can do it. They've got to keep it going. This is going to be Vital Mafia. Mozzie as the QB, sending it down to Chrome. Chrome sending it back, and Mozzie sending it up. Now finding Cry in the mid. A quick dish over to KJ Timpa, who now sends it over to Chrome. Chrome up high, finding Mozzie. Excellent movement going on right now from Vital Mafia. Goalie jumps, but oh my goodness, pays for that. Cry is going to win that interaction, drawing out the goalie to open up the lane for that quick shot, sinking the 2. We are back to within just a 1-goal difference.
It's back and forth, so now with possession will be Spaghetti's. I mean, I want to see some big stuff from Mini Hat, so Mini Hat will take possession. Gonna actually dive right below to the floor, try and find these passes. Look at this full court press from Vital. So Vital trying to find possession in any way possible.
Yeah, they're trying here, and they've got to keep fighting. This game is too close for mistakes, and oh no, ow, you're validated, you lost tracking, I saw it, he did not just miss that. But Oculazator is going to get this one picked up for Spaghetti, saying it ow and ow, there we go, finding redemption there, making sure it goes in for the first two points. My brain just left my body. Those are 2 points, just not the first.
First 2 for me. I mean, I haven't been paying attention, I'm just here. But nonetheless, less than 3 minutes. In the second round. Really impressive first round performance from Vital Mafia, but Vital's kind of lagging right now as Spaghetti's just really been making all the stops that they need as Vital's trying to get this one down court, looking for something. But once again, Spaghetti's just been able to get wherever they need to be on the court to put pressure.
Yeah, 100%, and that's kind of been the secret to their success here. Despite Vital Mafia having some excellent passing plays like that, they apply just enough pressure to force little mistakes, and oh my, ow, had the hand there. The goal just, the game just decided, no, that's going in the goal regardless, and that 2 points is huge for Vital Mafia, and, you know, as much as that has got to suck for Spaghetti, that is huge for them, getting themselves really back into this. Less than 2 minutes to go, and only a 2-point difference.
But Mini Hat once again to QB, finding possession and banking to the right, trying to find this long pass through tube. So Mozzie will double back, not able to come to that angle. Luckily, that one's going to bounce off the back of the crossbar. So that's a really lucky break for this Vital Mafia team.
Yeah, it is, and they've got to keep finding those breaks. They're still down. KJ Timpa getting the stun on Oculazator there, getting the pickup, doing some flips, and oh no, Oculazator's having none of that. Stealing it back and sending it on through for the waiting stack. Another opportunity here for Spaghetti. Meatballer on the post, looking to drive, sends it in on the stunned goalie, in for the 2, and with 1 minute remaining, Spaghetti finds themselves up by 2 scores. Mafia's got to move quickly. Doesn't matter if they're 2s or 3s, they've just got to be fast.
Yeah, I can expect them to run a relay on this one. I mean, that's really they can just hope to get 2 relays back to back, cause a turnover. They're going to send this one left. KJ looking for that angle, so they will send it left to maintain that. But they don't have the momentum. 50 seconds left. They have to score within 5 seconds. Like, their time's just running out.
It is, and oh my, that's 2 of them through the hands of the ow, you hate to see it if you are a Spaghetti fan, but if you are here for Vital Mafia, you know that just made the game still winnable for Vital Mafia. They're gonna have 20 seconds to find one more set of points. Does not matter if it's 2 or 3. Here we go. Mini Hat as the QB, taking this one low, getting through Cry and sending it cross, finding Meatballer in the tunnel. Meatballer sending it along, connecting with Al, pocket picked by the incoming stack. Cry sending this one over to the cross side of the arena. Mozzie throwing it to Oculusator, and Oculusator throwing it to the ding ring. How unfortunate. Lane is still open, and second time will be the charm for him. That free pointer just sealed the deal. Spaghetti has sent us to a round 3.
Looking at the chat, I mean, that definitely was like a bro moment. Wow. What a finish on that. Wow. Wow. Just Oculusator getting that back and able to send that one in, but that was a good game down to the last seconds. I don't know what to expect going into this third match or this third round.
Yeah, well, the only thing I know what to expect from this third round is Luke redeemed a Make Wonder cast, so...
That was awesome.
Yes, so we're gonna make Wonder cast again, just as soon as this round starts, but what a comeback there from Spaghetti. I mean, we saw Vital Mafia won that first round, and then Spaghetti realized, okay, this is serious, this is real, we've got to get our heads back into it, and they did. They clutched up, they sent us to a round 3. What do you think changed, and do you think it'll change again in round 3?
I don't know what changed. Obviously, we saw a much stronger Spaghetti in that second round. I really want to think that really Spaghetti just kind of clutched up. They had better comms. They were more clear-headed. And just Chrome wasn't able to keep his team in line. Not in line, but keep his team together. So I want to see if Chrome can kind of pull his team back together and really challenge in this third round.
Yeah. And speaking of third rounds and casting, hey, Wonder, how about you kick us off here?
Hi. Round 3, that's cool. Vital takes a quick possession and another quick score. Were they the ones that scored quickly in the last game? I feel like they were. That's cool. Nice touchdown there from Vital Mafia to start out round 3.
Touchdowns in Echo.
Yep.
We love it. Thank you so much, Wonder, for your insight and your casting, and what a touchdown here from the side of Vital Mafia to kick it off right.
I love it. I sincerely love it. I would listen to that casting. But,
I would too.
Yeah, I really would. I don't know if that just because I have got a lot of love for Wonder Man, but Wonder T-Man, excuse me, and Al's gonna put that in for 2 points.
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man. I tried to say it so quickly, like I lost the T.
It happens. It happens. All right. Thank you, Luke. I expect another redemption later at some point. But here we go. Vital Mafia up by just 1 point because Spaghetti found a quick answer there. But they're looking to make it more. As KJ receives on the floor, sending it to Chrome. Chrome sending it back, finding KJ once again. Now up high to Mozzie. Looks like Vital Mafia is getting ready to push. Al is home, holding down that shot lane, forcing the back pass to Chrome. Chrome looking for the double reset here, finding Cry, who sends it over to KJ. Oh no, loses the hand there, so unfortunate, but Meatballer is ready to pounce, gets the pickup and the clear all the way down into the zone. If they could be there first, it could be an opportunity. Oculusator, gets rid of one, but not the second, as KJ is going to be there first for the side of Vital Mafia.
Excellent pickup by Al. Al's not going to be able to find that one off the backboard, though. So, only 1 point game. This is the third round. This is really coming down, well, I can't really say coming down to the wire because we're 8 minutes, with 2 minutes in. I totally forgot too, Psycho. So now with this is going to be a drive by Cry. Cry trying to get past those 2 defenders. Really ambitious moves from Cry, but not able to get past Spaghetti. So Spaghetti, Mini Hat, going to chuck that one down court. And they're going to pick it up.
I mean, that was an interesting bounce for sure. Spaghetti was ready for it. Oh my, KJ, what a save there. Just couldn't get rid of it before Al stole it back and sunk it in for another set of points. It's going to put Spaghetti up 4-3, and we see a time out here.
You know from which team?
I am waiting for it to come up on stream. Spaghetti! You
I
know,
don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what anyone's thinking anymore.
yeah, I mean, usually when we see timeouts, it's because you know teams want to ice the other team, or they need to take a second to recollect their head, or it's a technical issue. And Spaghetti just scored, right? They've got things going in their favor. I can't imagine they're taking a pause to deal with not technical issues, but I also still see all four in the arena. So not totally sure what's going on here. But whatever it is, it's in round 3. If there's a time to take your timeout to make sure everything's all set, it's here and now.
And apparently Meatballer's controller died, and one and only Hades gifted the subscription to Mr. Marcus04. Thank you so much for the donated sub.
Yep. Okay, well, that totally makes sense. The and Mini Hat is getting snacks. I love that. I love knowing what people do with their timeouts. Like, are you the kind of person who has to keep your headset on, you have to stay warm, and you're moving around or stacking? Or are you the kind of person that's gonna, go get snacks, go to the bathroom, get your water, like go turn on the stream and comment? Like, it's interesting to see the different kinds of players.
And we got an everlasting echo from Ryan. If that's the Ryan I know, then I'm not going to tell you who it is. But life's got to be lived, no matter how long or short. You got to take what comes. Rest in peace. We will always love this game. Played from the beginning of the ESL days. It wouldn't take any of the time I spent grinding on the game back. I made so many friends and made so many memories that will last a lifetime.
That's really well said, Ryan.
Yop, 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 yop.
Yop, 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 yop.
You gotta kill the sentimentality with something somewhat funny.
Yeah, I'll cry. Don't test
Yeah.
me. Like, I'm so emotionally raw right now.
Maybe I'll write a nice everlasting echo rather than some stupid thing I wrote earlier, but that was really nice, Ryan.
Yeah, really well done. Thank you. But hey, we've got a game going that we got to get back to. That was, yep. Okay, Sput, take it away.
Mozzie Mafia, you're gonna be able to take that, send that one right down to Cry. So Cry now with possession. Send that one mid into KJ Tempa's hand. So only a 1-point lead right now to Spaghetti. So Spaghetti's just, I guess, hanging on by a thread as that one's to be sent to Cry. Cry trying to find some angle, finding KJ at the ceiling. So really, they're trying to get into this bubble, but they can't find the angles they want. So maybe they're going to find it right here with this drive. Is they going to sit above the goal? And that's going to be unfortunate.
Dude, Ow is getting robbed. That is rough. That is another one through the hands that is going to be 2 points on the board for Vital Mafia. And with 6.5 minutes remaining, I mean, there's still plenty of time to shake that one off. Let's see if they can get something going on this Jazz advantage, which starts with Mini Hat as the QB. Oh, getting very, very low to keep it away from Cry, sending it on forward, taking a fortunate bounce, I guess, as Ow is still able to get the recovery regardless. And Ow will now send this one all the way down, bouncing off of the boot. It could be an opportunity. Oculazator fires with the goalie home. A bold shot there, and it will not work out as Mini Hat, oh my goodness, Mini Hat just kind of bouncing around, break checking, finding the lane, and sinking it in for 2 points. Spaghetti is back on top.
I feel like when Mini Hat recognized that they could take that shot, they're like, oh, that goal's open. They're just floating. Oh, the goal's open. Let me just throw this. But excellent plays from Mini Hat, able to find that opening.
Yeah, really, really good stuff there. And it's going to get them up by 1 point. Oh, they're looking to make it more. Oculazator breaking apart this play, getting the pickup, looking for that long three. No good. And almost off of the bounce, though. It will not go in, though, as Chrome gets the pickup and sends it away. Oculazator still on this one. Gets the recovery and opts for the deep reset here to set Spaghetti up.
So out taking their time. They're sending it to Meatballer. Meatballer, once again, they recognize they don't have that angle. They're going to send it back to Al. And we've seen this with both of these teams, that their bubble defense has been so good that they've just been able to kind of stymie any type of offensive pushes. Except when it's like a drive like this, is trying to find that angle is Al, but excellent stop from Mozzie. As they're trying to get it out, it's still outside that bubble as it's bouncing around.
Yeah, bouncing around. It's been here for a while, but finally cleared. No, just kidding. Ow on the back lines. Got the reads. Gets this one sent up to Oculusator. And Oculusator, oh, I thought for sure that was 2, but no. Gets rid of it just in time to make it a 3, and that is going to put Spaghetti up 9-5. The first 2-score difference that we have seen, I think, this entire round.
Finally, one of these teams finds some distance. So Spaghetti has at least a little bit of breathing room, as that one's going to go into the hands of KJ Tempa. KJ Tempa quickly setting that one up. But Chrome doesn't find the angle they want, sending it back to Mozzie, and they're once again going to reset it, try and pull this defense out. But Spaghetti's just been so quick and been able to cover these positions, as that one's going to be, ooh, excellent stop from Ow, able to deny that attempt.
Yeah, Vital going for the style points there, and it may have cost them. Oh no! Cry trying to get a touch on that to keep it away. It turns into a pass to KJ, still works out. Mozzie now on the ceiling, working this one around, gets stunned out by Meatballer for his efforts, and Meatballer looks for the clear, not finding it just yet, as Cry gets the recovery here for the side of Vital Mafia, sending it over, looking for Mozzie. Mozzie now walking forward. The stack is lurking, applying pressure, forcing quick passes from Vital. Oh my goodness. Mozzie finding Chrome down below, driving up for the quick 2 points. It's going to get Vital Mafia back within just 2.
Did Chrome jump for that one?
I think he had to have.
I think, yeah. Like, oh, and I just get a replay. I feel like he did.
Yeah.
That was, he really wants that one. So Chrome's going to slam dunk that one with a jump. Excellent play from Chrome.
Yeah, an excellent play from Chrome. It's going to get them back within 2, but they've still got work to do, especially if Spaghetti finds more points here. This one's going to bounce high to KJ Tempa, taking it up to the ceiling. Doing some moves here, you know, making that time and space. I love KJ Tempa's ability to pace this game, right? Like, he is very aware when the team needs time to get a stack together or get set up, and unfortunately it doesn't work out there. Spaghetti, oh my goodness, look at it drive! Oculusator! I don't know what happened there with Mini Hat, but it was enough confusion that Oculusator was able to sink in the 2 to put Spaghetti back up by 4.
That's like the second lucky rebound that Ox got. Like, these rebounds have, like, really been advantageous for them, as they'll be able to pick that one up, put that run right back in, as Mozzie to QB, sending that one left. So, a 2-goal possession, 2-goal advantage right now to Spaghetti. So, Spaghetti's maintaining this as they send that one down. 2 minutes left on this clock. Right now, Vital Mafia is just, they gotta get this one out. Is that gonna be wide? They can, oh, that's it. That's 2 more on the board. Oculusator, we've seen him just putting that one-on-one pressure in the back court and really making huge stops.
Yeah. I mean, Oculusator is not just winning the points column right now, but it is quite definitively at that. Ock has 20 points to his name right now. The next closest, assuming that, you know, Meatballer did not lose anything, because he didn't he drop? No, he didn't drop. His controller just died. Just kidding. Anyway, next closest is Mozzie with 12, and that is not for selfishness. Oculusator also has 4 assists, which is tied in that column, also with Mozzie, interestingly enough. And we've got to talk about the saves. You know, if we're looking at these stats, we have been saying Ow's name over and over and over again because of the incredible stops he's had on the back line. 5 saves for Ow right now. Spaghetti is winning the defense game for sure.
And you can definitely see it. Like, every time they're putting that extra hustle in, that I don't think that, well, I don't want to say I don't think, but it's so noticeably more apparent on the defense from Spaghetti's end, their ability to cover these angles, their ability to apply that man pressure, that I just don't think that Vital Mafia has that man coverage. And if they can't apply that man coverage, they're not going to have the defensive stops they need to have the offensive points to come back.
Yeah. They've just got to figure it out. They've just got to execute. They've had some opportunities. They've gotten it down into the zone. They just, I feel like, have not had the same rate of capitalization on those opportunities as we've seen from Spaghetti. Whether that's because, you know, that Spaghetti front stack has been forcing bad passes, or there's miscommunication on, because I've been seeing a lot of leading on these passes that I don't think the recipients are totally ready for. whatever it is, they've got to tighten it up. They've got to clean it up, and they've got to find a way to capitalize on those opportunities before they start throwing away more points. There's not time to throw away more points. Those points have to go in, or it's going to be Spaghetti winning this round in just 2 minutes.
And no one wants to end their season like this. So hopefully Mozzie and crew can force an overtime, because I want to see this go down. I want to see an overtime. I want to see as many overtimes as I can get. And they got 2 minutes. They can put 6 on the board, but they're going to have to make the stops that they haven't been making. So Mini Hat, having not played at this level for at least on VRML, at least on broadcasts that we've seen, it's really impressive to see him really holding up and keeping his team in this.
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of that's a huge factor of tournaments, keeping your team in this. Like the mental factor becomes even more important when you're in a tournament setting, because it's not like you can just take your headset off and be done for the night after a match. Like, you very often have to get right back into the next one, and if your mental starts to go, it could have repercussions for the rest of the tournament. And so the ability for these players to keep their teams positive, keep them in this, and make sure they're fighting to the end without tilting is so crucial, especially in tournament settings.
And I feel like we've definitely at least hit the 5 minutes on timeouts in this one.
Well, according to stream, it's at 3.5 minutes, but I will take an opportunity to go through timeout rules because, well, actually it doesn't matter because there's no more season play.
Yeah, you don't have to go over the rules anymore. It's over.
Feels weird. It feels weird. Dobby is free.
I will echo Luke's comments. Reminder to add points to the Palador dyes his hair for VRML Con Challenge. You can add up to 2k points per stream.
Yeah, we did not realize that it was 2k per stream when we set that today. We thought it was 2k for the day. So I would imagine we will be hitting that number. It is just a matter of when, as we are already at 72% raised, and we are only well, not even 50% through this weekend of tournaments.
Yeah, let me put 2,000 in.
There you go. What color would you like to see, Sput?
I don't know. I really sympathize for Palador's roots, because he's gonna look. I can't imagine him with any other hair color. So it's gonna be interesting.
I think I'm gonna push for purple. I don't know yet. I haven't made up my mind, but that's okay. Hey, we gotta get back into this game here, and Oculizator leaving an everlasting echo easy. I have never wanted somebody to listen. I'm not saying I'm cheering for Vital Mafia now, but I would say if that Vital Mafia could come back in this game, it'd be really funny after that everlasting echo.
Wait, did he put one up?
Yeah, it just says easy.
Oh, that's on brand for Ox. So that one's gonna be out of the bubble. Still a 6-point lead to Spaghetti, as Ox gonna predict the outcome of this match with that comment. So that one's gonna be a long shot. That one's gonna be wide of the goal, but will be picked up, and that's 2 more points for Spaghetti.
Yep, 2 more points here for Spaghetti, and that is almost going to seal the deal here. It puts them up by 8. That is a minimum of 3 goals, and there is no mathematical time, actually, looking at that thing on the stream, because Wonder is so smart and put that in there. They are out of time. It will be Spaghetti taking this match. Just kidding. Franz did. We love Franz. But it is going to be Spaghetti taking this match. It's just a matter of by how much, as KJ sends this one up to Mozzie. Oh, Mozzie gets his pocket picked by Oculizator, doing some floating there, sending it on through. Meatballer with the recovery, kind of barely gets rid of this one before being stunned out by Cry. Chrome will get the recovery in the bubble, looking for the clear, but no good. Not with Oculizator there. However, the next pass will be intercepted and sent away by Mozzie.
As these last few seconds run out, that one's going to be in the goal from KJ Tempa, but too little, too late. 6-point lead is too much to overcome with too little time. So it looks like Spaghetti will be advancing. Is this this is the losers bracket?
No, this is the top bracket. So
so
nobody is going home. But things just got a whole lot more difficult for the side of Vital Mafia.
So Hello and welcome back. This is the next round of day one. I don't even know the intro anymore, but I'm still here. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I'm joined by Queen and Wonder T-Man on cams. This is going to be High Voltage versus Kangarillas. This is the second from last match that we have for you tonight. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for this game. Stay tuned for the next one. And then stay tuned for till tomorrow. But how are you doing, Queen?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, and it's great to have you with us.
Yeah,
Really-
I'm super stoked.
Absolutely. So, you know, we've seen Kangarillas for a long, long time. Every one of these teams, we've seen them for years now. So it's really coming down to who's better at the end of the day. Who's the best at the end. So I really want to see Loveridge come away with a W, but I really like seeing this high voltage team. All of these players, they really came out of nowhere through VRML, and they've earned their right as some of the best players. So, I don't know. You got any predictions, Queen?
I don't know if I necessarily have any predictions, quite honestly. I know that we've got a lot of names in the arena here that are definitely super fun and exciting to watch, and I would guess it's going to be a close game, but in terms of predictions, I don't have any. Also, do you know who the TikTok Wordle girl is? Because apparently I remind chat of the TikTok Wordle girl.
Man, I don't know anything about TikTok. I'm a boomer. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about short form content, but nonetheless, Average is going to pick that one up for High Voltage. So this one will be just outside the bubble. High Voltage. There's a few stuns coming through. No points on the board just yet, but both of these teams are very evenly matched, and this would really come down to another buzzer finish like we saw with some of these previous matches.
Yeah, for sure. We've got a bit of a scramble going on in the arena for possession here. Lots of stuns coming in, but that's Average for the side of High Voltage. And it is Snipe with it now on the floor, looking to bait out a defender here, taking their time. Sends the pass up high to Average. Average backing this one out to Snipe again. Snipe back over to Average. A little bit of that monkey in the middle. Average on the ceiling now. Two defenders in the front, and the cut to lulls is good for the first two.
Nice patient play from both of these teams, as that one will come out on top for High Voltage. So just a minute off the clock. And first 2 points, you know, I haven't seen much at Empty. I just see, I like how Isolate was formerly on High Voltage, and now Isolate's playing against his buddies. So I find that kind of funny, but it's going to be really good to see if Isolate beats his former team.
For sure. Thank you, T Lud and the real Sharky Pog, for your love in chat. We very much so appreciate you guys. And it is a race to the disc. It is Kang with it now. Isolate looking for the shot, but off the mark there. However, Loveridge able to put the possession back in their hands, sends it over to Kaznaz. Kaznaz looking up high for Isolate. Isolate bringing this one back to Loveridge. Loveridge looking for the cross, but Fire Ninja had that lane red, and the clear is good.
Excellent stops, and that one's to be just outside the bubble. Will be picked up by Empty. So Kangarillas trying to make something happen. They really haven't had any offensive momentum, but just over 2 minutes off the clock, as that one will be right off the backboard into the goal. So Kangarillas is getting beat just in positioning. They're not really getting anything going right now. So hopefully they're just slow to start on this match.
Hopefully it is sometimes a little bit of, you take your time, read your opponent, learn their game, their movements. But we've got Kangarillas with the disc now. It's Isolate for them, sending the pass through the near side to Loveridge, just looking for a long heave down towards the bubble. But it is High Voltage who walks away with this possession here, as Average clears it out through the far side tunnel, but straight into the hands of Isolate.
That one will be picked up by Loveridge. So Loveridge has this pass to Kaznaz. Kaznaz going to drive that one in. You saw that stack from a High Voltage maybe overshoot on Loveridge and just find themselves way out of position, as Kaznaz will take that one in for two. But thank you, Roman Dash. Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah. Thanks, Rome. Good to see you here with us in chat. We're super stoked to have you guys. McLovin Tambourine, T-Lud, Rilo, Jakey, all here. Super excited for you guys to come hang out with us. But it is Snipe now with it for the side of High Voltage. Snipe backing this one out wisely to Average. Average not underneath too much pressure here, looking to walk forward. Does not have much time or space now. Sends the pass over, but slightly off the mark there. Isolate able to get a quick tap on it, but not enough for a turnover as Average picks that one back up. And oh no, Leverage with the stun, walks away with the disc and clears it out.
That one will be off the wall and into the hands of Snipe. So they're going to quickly try and send that one down court and follow with the stack. But that shot's going to be good. So Snipe's going to find that one 29 meters out. Now a 5-point lead. Right now, King Gorilla's just getting outpaced as High Voltage was trying to just dribble that down court. King Gorilla's just needs to get their stacks together and start disabling High Voltage.
Yeah, definitely needs a little bit more momentum there on those stacks. Maybe even focusing on stunning out, High Voltage stacks there so they can have some time to get their stacks down the arena. But Kaznaz with it now and is looking for the drive. The shot is good, but Average saves that one. And the clear out from Fire Ninja straight through the mid is good as well.
Then we'll be bouncing to the floor. And once again, they're too slow. They will lose possession. Excellent shot from Fire Ninja, but slow to position. King Gorillas is going to get punished right there by that stack with Fire Ninja. So they pounce on that, and they find an open goal. It's now an 8-point lead, so 5 minutes on the clock right now. If they continue this pace, this is going to be a mercy win in this first round.
It's definitely possible, but there's still time on the clock here for Kangarillas to get themselves together. But oh no, that is exactly what they did not need. A little bit of a scuffed rollout there, but Kangarillas able to get that one out of the zone before some points get on the board. However, Average maintaining the possession for High Voltage, sending it up to Lulz. Lulz to Fire Ninja. Looks for the drive, but what a save from Isolate.
Excellent stop from Isolate. So that one will be bouncing around to be picked up by Lulz. That was an excellent stop from Isolate on the back line, but they're just not able to get it and just convert on any of these defensive stops. So maybe they'll be able to do it here as Kangarillas will get just beat to the disc once again as that clear will go out for High Voltage.
The clear is good, and it's Isolate in the area for the side of Kangarillas, who gets this one out through the mid over to Leverage. Leverage underneath some pressure, and Kaznaz able to get a hand on it, sends it back over to Leverage. Leverage looking up high for Isolate, but the pass takes a little bit of a wonky bounce there. However, still able to play this one. Isolate over to Leverage and in for another 2.
Just nice basic fundamentals right there. Leverage at the shield, just going to drive that one in for 2, but just they have this slow, methodical play compared to a much more fast-paced, explosive play from High Voltage. So High Voltage to QB, they're once again with it, averaging to send that one right, getting pounced on immediately. Luckily, that went through. As Kangaroo, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm not sure the stack lost that disc. I think it might have even been like a head bonkers off the back person on the stack, giving his Snipes time and space to pick that one up, who was just behind them. Puts it in for the 3, and it is Kangarillas with the disc now.
Awesome read by Snipe actually on that back line. I just saw that replay. Just incredible pressure right now from this High Voltage team as Kangarillas will be able to respond and make that defensive stop they need, but High Voltage is just really fast right now.
They are fast indeed. Kangarillas, though, with it now, and it is Empty Eye looking to send this one down into the bubble, but that is straight into the hands of Average for the side of High Voltage.
That one will be in the hands of Snipe, so Snipe now with possession. Snipe forwarding that one down court, right into the hands of Kaznaz at the back line. So 2 minutes on this clock. I mean, there is time, there is mathematical time, but yeah, there's just no chance for a first round comeback. Kangarillas is getting hung out to dry in this first round.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say there's too much time here or any at all for a comeback, but definitely enough time to get some momentum moving into the second round and get their, get some foundation set up. How can they get around High Voltage? How can they stop exactly what just happened? These rollout interruptions that keep going on is costing them their time and possession here.
That will be into the hands. Ooh, actually, looks like that one was just off. But another attempt. That one will be slapped right out. So Isolate's going to try again, and another stop from Average. So I think that was like 2 slap outs from goal on those like 0-angle shots. So now at the ceiling, once again, King Gorillas can try again, as this one will be good. So Isolate will put 2 on the board. Only a 10-point lead. Only 10. I don't know if I could say only 10 or just 10, but that's still a lot to come back from.
Still a lot to come back from for sure, but it is nice moving into round 2 to have a little bit of momentum after you feel like you were struggling to get that. I know that feeling. It's definitely not an unfamiliar one for myself there. I'm definitely no level of Echo player that these players are, but I know it feels good getting that momentum in. But we've got High Voltage with it now and Average on the floor looking to send it up to Lulz, who drives in for the 2. Fantastic pass there.
Good plays, just a much stronger performance from High Voltage. I feel like I haven't seen the best out of a lot of teams today. I mean, I've only casted 2 games, but I watched some of the European games as well. But I feel like just a lot of teams aren't playing at their height of their skill is right there. That will be another stop and another 3 points, as High Voltage is just really pulling away. 15-point lead. You know, no mercy, so they will avoid the mercy, but just huge win from High Voltage in this first round.
Oh man, one you see in chat. Redeeming Make Wonder cast. Wonder, are you going to cast moving into the second round?
I mean, Luke has redeemed it at the end of the round. The past like 3 times he's done it. By the way, this is his 3rd time doing it. This man had 150,000 channel points apparently. I wouldn't be surprised if he has more.
He was farming them for this moment.
Wait, where is this option?
I don't know.
Oh, it's 50,000 points?
It's 50,000 points.
That's too much for me. I don't have enough points.
It's technically only for 10 seconds as well. It's extreme value you get out of it.
Oh wow.
It's worth it.
Extreme value. I love it. I'm so excited for it. So Sputnik, what would be your best piece of advice if you could speak into the ear of the team Kangorillas right now? What would be your mid-round hype talk for them?
I definitely don't know. I always considered Loveridge to be a much smarter player than me. So
Loveridge definitely has some brains in the arena.
Yeah, Loveridge. I don't think I could give any advice to Loveridge.
That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
So I don't know. Like Loveridge is a player that I looked up to for a long time. I still look up to him. So if anyone has an answer, it's got to be him. But I don't know if he can execute it himself.
That's super true. But that's the beauty of a team sport, is you can't execute it yourself. You do need everyone. But I will say that I've seen firsthand in many places in Echo where Loveridge takes time to read their enemy and then figures out how to get around their enemy so well in the arena. So if there's anyone who I would say could do it, I think it would be Loveridge here. But that's enough of me talking here. Take us in, Spud. Oh, got you. Okay, Fire Ninja has it now for the side of High Voltage. Underneath some pressure, looks to send it up to Snipe. Snipe on the ceiling, has a defender on them, sends it to Lulz, and the goalie jumps. Lulz puts that one in for 2. The first 2 points on the board going in favor of High Voltage, and now the disc is in the hand of Kangorillas.
Strong start from High Voltage, so they want this 2 and out. They want to advance to the next round. So this one's going to be into the hands of Isolate. Isolate going to send that one to the ceiling. Loveridge trying to break up that stack. If Isolate could disable them in the backcourt, so maybe some stuns came through. As Kangorillas just going to walk that one in, but at the last second, that one's going to go wide of the goal. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. I just don't know.
I've got one UC reminding us that we are supposed to let Wonder cast for a whole 10 seconds here. Wonder, when would you like to pop in?
Well, I mean, did my thing during the intermission not count as 10 seconds?
You what?
Nah.
Is that Kano talking?
I don't even know anymore.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know
Cast
anymore.
again. Cast again.
Okay. Goal from high voltage. Sorry, touchdown from high voltage. That's the second one. They're up by 4 now. That's it. That's all you get.
That's
Oh
all
wow.
we get.
Wow. One UC. If you'd like to file a complaint, you can file a complaint somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just don't work here either. But that's okay
Yeah.
because average.
I think we all stopped caring at this point. But so that one's gonna be sent down off the back wall.
Off the back wall, bouncing around now, passes one of the Kangarilla players and into the hands of High Voltage. It's Fire Ninja with it now. Fire looking to pass over to the backboard where Lulz is. Lulz doing some moves to put it in for 2.
Excellent play from Lulz. So 6-point lead. I don't know if we're gonna get any more Wonder Casts. What are you thinking, Luke? I'm just gonna talk to Luke now, straight into the cast. But it's he's got more in store, so you might as well redeem him now because you don't want to do it tomorrow. So this one's gonna be in the hands of Loveridge. Loveridge now back to Kaznaz.
Ooh.
And that's an excellent stop right there on the back line.
Yeah, Average with a fantastic save there. The clear out is good, and this is a proper stack race, but it is Fire Ninja with it, looking for a long heave straight into the goal for 3 from 27 meters out.
9-point lead. Okay, we might be seeing Mercy. We might be seeing a quick end of this match if Kangarillas can't find any type of footing. Anything. As Isolate to QB, they really haven't been able to convert on really anything. As that one's going to be off the wall. Actually, excellent play. That one's going to be through. And a nice stop from Snipe at mid.
Yeah, what a great read. Snipe there getting in that lane. It's Fire Ninja with it now. Underneath pressure from 2 defenders who leave the goal open, and that is 3 more points to the side of High Voltage.
So once again, we're just approaching this Mercy territory. I mean, 8 points out, but High Voltage isn't slowing down. Kangarillas isn't finding any type of footing. Isolate to QB. This Kangarillas team will roll out. Just huge blitz, and that one's to be another 3 points. So just getting outpaced right now is Kangarillas.
Yeah, and if I were the side of Kangarillas, I would absolutely, and I would take my time out. I would regroup a little bit, get some momentum, or at least pause their momentum on the side of High Voltage. Get your minds clear, because we know this game is so much of a mental game, but Loveridge with it now sends it over to the far side tunnel where Kaznaz is. Kaznaz looking to send this over to Empty Eye, but the pass off the mark, and Lulz picking this one up and clearing it through the near side tube. And we've got Snipe with it now, doing the moves to get the 2 points on the board. 17-0 in favor of High Voltage.
We are at least approaching that Mercy territory closer and closer. Huge shots so far from this High Voltage team. Right now, it's not looking good for Kangarillas.
It is not. It's definitely a tough lead that they've got themselves here for the side of High Voltage. Kangarilla is going to struggle to come back from this. They have to outplay High Voltage, which has been an incredibly fast-paced team for them. In this round, they've only got 4 minutes on the clock, and Empty Eye getting stunned out. They're losing that disc, and Fire Ninja with it now, looking at an open goal, lines that one up, and that's another 3 points on the board.
And that's it. There's the Mercy victory in the second round. High Voltage, they're not taking any prisoners. Excellent. Excellent performance from High Voltage. Just average. Really making some impressive stops, making some impressive shots. And looks like Isolate will lose to his former team, so High Voltage is going to come out on top.
Yeah, High Voltage taking this one by a long shot there. Kangarilla struggling to find their footing on how to get points on the board, how to get around that goalie, that defensive wall. But High Voltage coming in strong and fast with their stacks. On the scoreboard, we've got, if I can get that up, oh no, we've got some drops here, but we've got high voltage stats. Fire Ninja with 15 points, Laws with 11, Average with 2, and Snipe with 13, and assists on everyone's columns. Fire Ninja has 1, Laws 3, Average 4, Snipe 3. Lots of great teamwork coming in for the side of high voltage to get themselves this victory here tonight.
Absolutely. And with that, that's going to be this matchup. We'll be back with the next matchup, the last one of tonight on Channel 1. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I've been joined by Queen and Wonder T-Man on camera. He also was casting, too. He did really good. And also, we heard Kano as well. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for the next match. Take care.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
more to go.
Hey, chat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Offbeat, and I am here with them, the top of the leaderboard, the kings of North America. It is Vicious in the house. Guys, are you excited for finals?
Yes, something like that. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. Yeah. Yep.
Excellent, excellent. So, obviously, a lot of pressure on you guys, right? You guys finished #1. It's a spot that everyone is going to be gunning for. Do you guys think you're up to the pressure?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all.
No pressure.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So looking ahead to this tournament, obviously it's the final one. So you know, if there's ever a time to you know, give it your best shot, it's going to be this one. Are there any teams that you're worried about or have been kind of scouting out and making plans around?
St. Wolves. St. Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, St. Wolves. If we play them on Chicago, but everything else is pretty much you know, fine for us. But yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about this season, because we all know, tragically, it is our last Echo Arena season. You guys have all been playing this game for a while, have to get to the level you are now. Do you guys have any great moments or memories from this game?
Of course. I have way too many to share.
True.
But I guess my best memory probably is my first ever VRML game, where I got to play against 11.5, like right off the rip, and I like got mercied like so fast. But yeah, it was a great time because it's my first ever VRML game, and I got the taste of it, and then we got mercied like by the #1 team, and then now we're the #1 team, and it's great to be here. So yeah.
I've been there. My first ever game with the team was in VRPL's tournament, and we immediately got matched up against Spaghetti, and it was a time.
We haven't even played Spaghetti yet, actually. We haven't scrimmed them yet, right? So I think we're just gonna go. 2 scrims this season. Yeah, we do not scrim.
So are you saying, have you been doing any special prep for finals, or has it just been a lot of not scrimming?
Yeah, not scrimming.
We've as of recently we've used to be scrimming a lot, but as of recently we kind of slowed down a little bit. But
yeah,
I think we got what we need out of the scrims, and we have a good chemistry as of right now.
Awesome. So before we wind it up, this could be potentially your guys' last chance to kind of talk to the Echo community at large. Is there anyone you want to shout out, or anything that you think all of our lovely fans and community members should know from you guys?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna shout out Phenom. Phenom, I would think, got me into my spot where I am now. Phenom introduced me to this guy. He brought me to pro. Then I made a VRML team with him, Zach, and Mad. And honestly, I don't know if I would be here without Phenom. So yeah, I would say shout out to Phenom. He was my season 5 captain on Tensor. So
awesome.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
All right. Anyone else, or are we good?
I guess I'll give my shout outs. Same for the same reason as him. But yeah, Voodoo and Skinny were like the people that pushed me from seeing me in pubs to push me to go into like the actual VRML and stuff like that. So some people that you probably don't see often, but yeah, those guys are awesome. So shout out to them. And plenty of other people. There's way too many people. I know it's way too many in this community.
Yeah. Totally get it.
All the OG homies.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Chocolate.
Respect, partner.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. This has been vicious. They are coming in as
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VRML Channel 1. I'm Palador, being joined by Offbeat, or vice versa, whatever you want to go with that one. But we have a match here in the upper brackets, 7 and Sane Wolves. And not the match, or sorry, lower brackets. Not the match we initially expected. We were trying to cover Vicious and Redshift, but it seems that there was a little miscommunication and they had already started. So we'll have a little backup for you here. But nonetheless, all important matches today, Offbeat. So all the same, this is a win or go home for these two teams.
Oh, that's exactly. And those are the ones we love to cast. We love to watch Misery, and that's why we're here, because someone, their Echo VRML careers will end today. And it's a bittersweet, because we know we've gotten to this point, and this is our first point of elimination matches for NA. Got a little emotional on the EU side. We'll see how it goes here. But yeah, Sane Wolves kind of came into this tournament as one of those, like, could fizzle out and do nothing, could explode and just, have an insane run. They were kind of one of those absolute wild cards. Dropped the first round to High Voltage, but came in clutch, with the game against Coast. And so now here we've got a similar matchup, the number 7s and 9 seeds respectively. So it should be a very interesting one.
Yeah, honestly, kind of a good position to come in if you're Sane Wolves, I feel like, because as a dark horse for a tourney like this, it's kind of the case where the pressure is really all on the team that you're facing, in a sense, right? Like, if there's a lack of expectations there, you can almost play with a lower pressure, right? And it honestly can be one of those traps for other teams too, because teams obviously, at this level, I mean, you don't play to your max capacity, you can still be surprised and upset. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic to see here, but obviously both these teams now having dropped a match, it's going to be on them now to, like you said, keep their Echo careers alive.
Yeah, these two teams last met up middle of March, so a while back, but it was Sane Wolves taking that one. 14-6 in the first round, 18-12 in the second for a 2-round victory, so definitely keep an eye on that, and take a quick look at Palador. Remember that hair, because that's the last, some of the last you'll be seeing of it, assuming that you all get in there with your channel points and we get it a nice, bright, shiny color. Would love to take a poll at the end of this way, but very importantly, Luke redeemed Make Wonder cast, and Wonder is all set, ready to go. Take it away, Wonder.
Round 1 versus 7 and Sane Wolves. This is the last time I'm going to be doing this tonight, I promise. Disc is in the 7 side right now. Now loose in the upper corner. Going to be retrieved here by 7. 7 sending it out into Sane Wolves' side. Currently holding possession through mid, sends it back into Sane Wolves. And they're in the bubble, going to be making a move here. And that's a goal from Dewup.
Wow. What a goal it was, too. Tight angle, but managed to hit the pocket. Was just about the only open angle he did have at that release point. So nice hit to get them on the board first for 7 in this win or go home game. And Luke is all kinds of hype for Wonder's cast just there. Thank you, Luke.
Big rounds of applause in the chat for Wonder. Like, admirable job coming in. That was your first ever cast, right? No, okay. Well, first ever cast in a while. Shaking the rust off quite well. Well done, Wonder. Narwhal moving in here with a one-on-one. No one else really in the area. Kind of looking back, can't believe no one else is there. The goalie jumps, and the goalie gets juked. Narwhal tucks this one back in and locks us back at 2s.
It was well done to Wonder and well done to Narwhal to get their tie at 2 apiece here. A quick duck move on the diving goalie. And yeah, I guess maybe less of a narwhal and more of a dolphin with the little ducks there. But it's all you need sometimes, those quick 1-2 punches of move. Duck and then open goal. Nice and easy as the rollout here comes from Solar P and Co. Gunning to the midline.
Yeah, doing their best to keep it away from the stat, but we do have a drop on the side of 7, so 7 down to 3 players. They're going to dump this one into the zone, not really have much in the way of chasing. JK, here comes all 3 of them together in one mega stack, moving into the bubble. Gunny saw up above, looking, finding Toki, and despite being down a man, they absolutely overwhelmed that bubble, coming with all the pressure, and get themselves a lead back, now up 4-2.
Yeah, really nicely done. Toki, very proficient at that, always a very willing teammate, passer, finisher, whatever you need him to do. He's going to be there to get him. But already a couple assists there across the team. And like you said, down a player, but still up in a couple of points. It continues to be that 3v4 situation. And if you're Sane Wolves, you really want to capitalize on this one. And they're trying to just now with just the quick moves. There's that extra pass, and the goalie stunned out enables Narwhal to score once more, 4-4.
Yeah, that they do. Back and forth they go. A little surprised that we wouldn't see a timeout coming. There it is. There's the timeout coming in from 7 as they try to recalibrate, get everyone back in the arena. But honestly, admirable job playing down. Took a bit of a risk continuing ahead, down a player and coming out. But yeah, St. Wolves, they've been here long enough. They know how to take advantage of a situation like that. And they did so, bringing us back even.
Yeah, it's so the first goal 3v4 that they were able to score 4-7. Obviously, good score, and you'll take it. You'll be glad to take it, but gotta be careful about pressing your luck too much and getting too overconfident again off that, like we said, because you can't expect that to sustain necessarily. And in this situation where you can't afford those little errors, because each one could be the one that ultimately sends you home here today. Figuratively speaking, but done with the tournament after one more loss. So wise move to initiate that pause, and indeed we got the full 4 back in full force. So I can only assume that we'll get the action going again here shortly.
Yeah, Coiny giving love to every member of the team here, the mods, the creators, the casters. Thank you so much. Is so much appreciated. And yes, like Luke said, we are very, very close to completing the challenge here. And I'm a little concerned if we finish the challenge, because they've been all telling me behind the scenes that I have to be the target of the next challenge if we have to put up another one tomorrow. So do what you will with that. Timeout is over. We have Dwap back in the arena, and we're ready to get things going. As you may recall, we were tied up 4-4. Smooth, don't you dare start any rumors there in the chat. We're
wow,
how'd
you know, Smooth?
That's literally what they were telling me behind the scenes. That would be the next one.
All right, well, back into the action there, and it's gonna be no action for Jax or Jackson, I guess, as it will be taken by Toki. So they had an opportunity to score, but that was a great dive from the defense. Now Sane Wolves just getting back onto their side of the floor to defend against this pressing orange squad.
Yeah, going to be sent across here. Toki picking that pass up and, throwing that back across past the Sane Wolves stack. A bit of bold won't work out as it will be picked up by Sane Wolves. They're going to retreat this back to Comrade Mr. Bacon, up to Jax, and just kind of dancing around here, trying to get a stack together. You can tell they want to dribble, because that is what Sane Wolves kind of been known for. Their stacks are some of the best out here. Coming in, looking for that long shot, nearly connects. Would have been massive. As is 7 backs to collect, but watch out because those Sane Wolf stacks are aggressive. Getting all over them and forcing a loose disc. Dwap able to pick this one up though and get it clear.
Yeah, aggressive is right. They're being really disruptive here, getting back efficiently, playing tightly on that stack defense, and getting back into the goal just in time. No! Oh man, open shot. They did get back to the goal, but missed their anchor. Luckily, it didn't drop. But Sane was definitely impressing here so far. Almost had that 3 in the other end as well. But will still be Gunny Saw with it. It's tied up at 4 apiece after about 4 minutes of action as it keeps going down the floor. And being stunned now, 1 in goal, 1 on the drive, off the ding. And back into the midst of Toki, who is once more stunned. That pressure continuing here offbeat around that bubble. Oh, but it is trouble for Dwap. Causing it right on the goalie, right on the kneecap just about. And finally get those 2 extra points, but it did take a solid minute and 37 seconds there.
Any lesser team would be succumbing to the speed of these Sane Wolf stacks. They've been moving around incredibly quickly, but 7 has been doing an immaculate job of getting rid of these passes, knowing where their open targets are ahead of time, hitting them perfectly, and they're rewarded for that effort here with 2 points here. That being said, Sane Wolf's back the other way, all of them around the bubble. Jax will receive the cut pass and lock us back up. What took 7 a little while of passing around a stack, Sane Wolves, they answer back quickly, locking this back up at 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Some systematic passing there from the Sane Wolves. Looking very well oiled on all of those passes and just efficient with it. So wasting no time at all. 11-second goal as Dwap now from the midfield. We'll send it crossways to Gunny Saw. Gunny Saw right around the nugget. Gunny Saw sees the pass. Oh, but seeing the goal and eyeing down the disc. A beautiful save from Conrad, making Bacon out of their squad. And now they're trying to make a quick stack into the orange side of the field with another stun on Dwap there, able to now cause a little bit of disruption and maybe just enough to get that disc back off another stun yet.
Yeah, Sane Wolves moving it down, looking for that open three, won't connect, and Solar P able to pick that one up and make sure that does not bounce its way back into the goal. We'll get it cleared here. 4 minutes left on the clock. Fairly low-scoring game, 6 apiece. It's been a very, very even, very close game here now as Sane Wolves look to move in. Some back and forth passing. Jax with it on the back line. Back again to Narwhal. Narwhal and Jax moving it up and just kind of waiting for things to set up. Will use that reset. Back to Cansman. And Sane Wolves going to take some time and try and set up a good opportunity here. Find Narwhal. Narwhal looking behind the goal and getting open behind the goal is Jax. Defender was following Jax for a while, but lost him at the last second. And Jax is rewarded with a couple of points there. Sane Wolves grabbing the lead.
Tremendous concentration and passing there. Just positioning, cutting when they needed to cut, resetting when they needed to reset. Up by 2 points now, and honestly, they should be up by more if you consider the couple of threes that they just missed, the open threes they had missed. So for Sane Wolves, I mean, you're happy with this lead, but definitely smelling some of that blood in the water. Seven trying to react quickly now with a comeback score. Toki having to back that out, but you see they just don't have a lot of time because of the pressure that's coming in from those constant Sane Wolf stacks. But breaking loose now with a pass and the reaction, it's Toki getting the better end of that to tie it up 8 apiece.
Yeah, Toki gets the goal, but massive shout out to Gunnysaw with the assist, ducking away from the stack and finding the open target. And it was just a matter of winning that one-on-one for Toki on the other end. That stack comes fast and good reaction time results in 2 points and an 8-8 scoreline. Back and forth they go. One team takes the lead, the other ties it up. This is probably going to come down to a last goal wins.
At this rate, it looks like it. I mean, with about 2 minutes left and some change, any score is going to be huge, and any miss is going to be just as. So we'll be right off that ding ring and the missing, rebounded into the midfield, a missed opportunity there. We've seen both teams now, high-pressure situations, trying to capture it. There's the one high-pressure shot, and in the pressure shines a diamond, and that diamond is Jax. 11-8, huge shot late.
Finals is where legends are formed, and Jax stepping up with a clutch 3-pointer here. Remember, both these teams facing elimination. This could be their final match. The stakes literally could not be higher. As they move up here, it is 7 looking forward. They've got across to Toki. Toki with some space, trying to watch out for the stack. Here comes the back stack. They evade and look for the reset. The stack still falling around, but 7 keeping one pass ahead of it at all times. Back to Solar P. Solar P across to Dwup. Dwup looking, has Gunny, but also has some space. There's an opening, makes a move. Nice little duck there. And Dwup gets it back to within 1, but that 3 from Sane Wolves looming large.
Yeah, big shot. Big shot by Dwup, and he's very, very good at approaching from one angle where he's very close to one pocket, but then he'll hit the opposite pocket with precision. So approaching high there, but then was able to hit way below the goalie's feet just to be extra tricky and tough to stop. Big possession time now coming in from Jackson Co. Hit that big 3 just moments ago. A shot woven beautifully, some surgical precision, and some good decisions as well as they reset all the way to the midfield, dragging them out, knowing that time is on their side, score is on their side, and maybe they'll be in line for a win here if they can just get that possession, but no, a turnover. This could be big.
Yeah, Dwup avoiding the pressure, but here comes that backstack from Sane Wolves. 30 seconds on the clock, goes into the tunnel! Woo! Oh my goodness! The tunnel causes a miscue. Dwup scoops up the rebound and grabs the lead for 7. There will be 8 seconds left on the clock for Sane Wolves to pull this back.
My goodness, not a lot of time, but just a sliver. And let's see if that sliver of hope can maybe turn into something legendary. As you mentioned, 6 seconds, quick joust, way down the floor. Oh, the headbutt will disrupt just enough. And it looks like, well, that goal was open. How many times do I have to tell you guys? Don't leave though. Anyways, it's a win for 7, but my goodness, that was close. What a game, and ooh, that tunnel playing some defense, as you mentioned, Offbeat. Tough loss there for Sane Wolves, who just about had that upset first round.
That was bananas. So there were golden opportunities both ways at key moments in this game here that could have swung it, but didn't. A couple misses from long range on open goals because these teams have been leaving open goals. They've been giving us these opportunities for these long shots, but oh my goodness, what a way to end it. Coming down there, Dwup not giving up on that disc, not first to it, but doesn't matter, continued and had the wherewithal to grab that disc and throw it into the net, knowing there was pressure coming. And that pressure forming something great here. We're going to keep making diamond metaphors here because it keeps being appropriate as 7 takes the first of this best of 3. And we need absolutely a breather to recover for that next round. Because my goodness, if we're getting 2 more of these, we're going to be dead by the end of the night.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm already coming off being sick for a few days here, so my voice is already kind of in end of finals mode, where usually this is where I am after a few casts, but man, wouldn't want to miss these matches at all, and that first round certainly did not disappoint. Sane Wolves now back into the action also. What's up, YGMA? Good to see you. Here we go, round 2, a big one for Sane Wolves, and see if they can keep that mental fortitude.
Yeah, that they will need to. Jax gonna grab the disc here, throw it all the way down into a dangerous position. So where are those stacks? They've come together, but they don't need them! What on earth? The bounce off the floor. Jax with the big throbbing brain move, calculating the angles and getting the 3-pointer for Sane Wolves.
Wow, that was a most unexpected bounce, but bounce it did, and way to bounce back in the start of the second round. And even if it wasn't intended, you are darn sure they're going to be able, or love to take that one, because now they've got some momentum, if nothing else, just mentally. Those shots hurt if you're a defense. And now on the defense, in the goal, Solar P, a pass off to, no, Toki trying to disrupt. And Solar is able to dive out and send a clear that just squeezes into the midfield. But getting stunned again is Toki from Cam spin. Cam checking behind and working up the floor. They do have a numbers advantage. Oh, but a little bit of miscue. Beautifully played, though, by Gunnysaw in the lane.
Yeah, excellent read there. Hid for just long enough because, looking over that back shoulder, had to make sure the stack wasn't coming. Couldn't pay attention to who was hiding behind the boot. Comrade Mr. Bacon still with the disc, though. Sane Wolves doing a good job of holding on to possession here, kind of no matter what. Looks for Narwhal, was open on that cross pillar, but won't connect on it. And now lots of stuns coming in as everyone tries to stack up to get to this disc. No one manages to, and Dwup will be the one getting the clear here. Nearly stacks to it afterwards, but it will be Narwhal with the disc here, settling it down for Sane Wolves.
All right, so some good defense and a tight man coverage there being played to cause those turnovers initially from 7, but they do ultimately lose the disc again to Sane Wolves, who now on the approach. The defense kind of struggling to get back through the mid lane just as well, so maybe the potential for some advantage was there, but was lost after some struggle there in the midfield. Stack splitting off, it will be taken and slapped over nicely. Gunnysaw now taking the disc and lines up a pass down the field. One in the goal, and they are prey, but no, could not convert. So a missed opportunity as it gets sent back towards that trap, and offense still yet for 7.
Oh, look, and there's an open goal. Nearly able to pick that one up, but that wheel bounced just wide. Still hold on to possession here. 7 with that reset back. Good. Solar got it. Looking up high, just missing the connection there up there to Dwup. And Comrade Mr. Bacon gets a good read on that. Gets the bounce, but no, not able to get out. Solar doing a great job on that back line of keeping it out of bounce. And the back stack from Sane Wolves. You cannot underestimate these stacks. They come in, they grab the disc back, they lose the disc. Dwup looking for the shot, but Narwhal shuts that one down with the save.
Some way, somehow, the Sane Wolves keep getting back just in time to get those discs, but no time this time, as indeed the numbers advantage did finally pave the way for that goal. But 2 minutes and 21 seconds, that was a long scoreless streak there we just saw. Courtesy some great defense from both sides of the floor. They really had to take a lot of those extra opportunities before they found one that worked.
Yeah, absolutely. Sputnik Cobra, good friend of the show, coming in and giving love to all members of the team here. Thank you so much. It is appreciated by us and those watching behind the scenes. Comrade Mr. Bacon moving things forward here for the Sane Wolves. That one goes a little out of Narwhal's hand, but no worries, no pressure. Lots of time to set this one back up as they look to answer, but Toki does not like what they have to answer, and we'll set this one back up. The stacks racing together here. Who's going to get to it first? The bounces off of shield, and Narwhal just has to lob that one back and hope, as does so successfully. Gets it out of the zone as there's a scramble for a disc now in the 7 area. Dwup with it, trying to set something up for 7.
Well, this could be a good setup here, too. The stacks getting back on both sides of the floor, 2-on-2 in the bubble. Now getting back as a defense, a pass up high. Has the advantage off the juke. There's the oop. Narwhal gets the 2 points. 6 in total across these 2 rounds so far. And it will be a 3-point advantage going to the Sane Wolves. So back to 7 to react.
Yeah, when in doubt, a dunk is the safest shot of all, especially when you're playing against goalies of this caliber. And now, 7 find themselves down 3, but they've been down before and overcome being down before. They're moving up here, all 4 players back in the bubble. It doesn't matter, they're going 2-on-4, and they'll succeed. Some excellent crisp passes, quick shots, and Toki finishes that one off, bringing it back to within 1 point as we approach the midway mark of this second round.
Yeah, beautifully done as well. So after over 2 minutes of no scoring, then we had 2 goals that came rather quickly after the joust. So the pace getting frantic, frenetic, and kinetic as they connect. It's Toki. They'll get themselves a 1-point advantage off a 5-second goal this time.
Yeah, very, very quick. A bit of a hot dookie of a rollout for Sane Wolves. Definitely not one of their better ones, but full props to 7 for coming in there, reading it, and getting the turnover here. Can definitely big momentum swing. The back-to-back scores like that can definitely hurt, and they look to dribble down the right side, but will get stunned out coming in here, so that's going to bounce loose all the way back to Solarp on the back end, who will be able to pick that one up and set it into the tunnel, but there is a stack in that tunnel, and they mean business. Getting the stun, getting the disc, but not looking behind, and 7's going to grab this one back off the hands of Dwap.
Yeah, a little bit of short-term memory there. Just left that pair of players right behind them on the pickup, but then just ignored them as they went and came back. So a little bit of disarray coming in here from the St. Wolves. If they can't score in this next possession, might need to consider timeout here soon, because just like that, they're making a lot of these relatively unforced errors, or at least errors that are easily avoidable. And so maybe letting some of that get to them here. They try and get back into the goal. That's an open 3, and yes, sirree. 9-5. Toki working hard and putting in 11 points total across these rounds, lighting it up now as a lead scorer.
Yeah, I think your point there is very important. This is where you should be using a timeout as Sane Wolves. 7 clutched out that first round in the last second, but here we are, you're down 4 in what is potentially the final Echo game of your VRML career. Down 4, and 7's got some momentum, so Sane Wolves need something to cool that momentum. They can make a play here to do it. They could try and freeze it to kind of slow it down, but as is, that's not what they want. That is an off pass, and suddenly under pressure, Dwap will capitalize, grab the disc, and just clear it all the way across. No one in the vicinity, but Dwap's able to get to it and get a slap up and over the midfield line.
Some really important possessions here next. Getting back was a defensive stack, but throwing it right into the wall where it was contested. They still managed to get it clear. Gets ricocheted right back into the blue lane. And again, you can see that they're just not able to find really too many passes, and on these clears, no longer are the St. Wolves getting to the disc first like earlier on. Now it's 7 who's playing smothering defense. It's 7 who's being disruptive. It's 7 who's often getting back to that disc first. With that, though, only 2:40 left, a 4-point game. It is still not a secured victory for either side, but a point here, a point or 2 or 3 here, will definitely make things tough for St. Wolves.
Yeah, it will as they move in here. Toki spinning and shooting at that open goal. Doesn't have the angle, but still gets it in the bubble in a dangerous position. Gunny saw moving in, has the cut pass Dwap. Dwap is an open target over the goal. And oh my goodness, takes a second, passes the hit off. Comrade Mr. Bacon gets a piece, but not enough. My goodness, so many options around the goal there. 7, they're dancing, they're excited, and they are really looking forward to locking down a spot in tomorrow's play as we hit day 2 of finals.
Yeah, really freezing up the defense there with those extra passes and kind of had them at their mercy. So only a minute and 50 seconds left. They're going to have to act very quickly and get one of those instant scores just about, and they will. Comrade Mr. Bacon with a timely one. Minute 43 left and less even after this next joust, but 4-point game. Not out of the woods yet. Again, quick scores if they can just get those stacks like we saw earlier in the rounds. For the Sane Wolves. I mean, they'd still be in this.
Yeah, desperately needed score. They needed it, and they needed it now. They've got it now. They get 3 of them all up in the face with the pressure, but what a job getting rid of it, getting to a place where Toki could track it down. And now 7 just working that clock, keeping the disc moving, keeping it away from the stack. Stack from St. Wolves still is yet to form, and so they're able to move it up here. Solar does miss it, though, and this could provide a chance here. Comrade Mr. Bacon looking for that clear, will get it all the way up. So where are those stacks now? Coming in high, it is 7, get back first, but here comes the stack. No! How did Toki get rid of that one? Doesn't matter. Comrade Mr. Bacon coming in here, up above the goal, moving in. What a save by Solar! Potentially game-ending save as 7 gets the clear.
Wow, solar eclipse with a highlight clips and right back quick to the reception. Collecting it is Dwup. Dwup tries to fill it up, but will miss, just glancing blow off the bottom. Only 30 seconds left. The score needs to happen right about now. The time is just about out. So really quickly down the line, but a miscue. And that will do it looks like, for this round and for this series. Time is out. And what clutch defense, what clutch offense, all the same. After being down, 5-2 a few minutes into this round, just holding the Sane Wolves to only 2 more points for the rest of the round. Seven did tremendous to come back and keep that mental fortitude there. And they won. They are advancing in this lower bracket.
Dang. What a match. Seven and Sane Wolves, thank you so much. For giving us this match here. What a time it was. And, woo, deep breaths, deep breaths. Sane Wolves gave us a heck of a show. Will be going home after this one. And Seven staying alive, moving ahead to next day. Still a long ways to go through that loser's bracket. But my goodness, if they play with this intensity and play this well under pressure, they're going to be just fine.
Yeah, the winner of this match, which is to say Seven, they will go on to face the winner of Redshift Esports versus High Voltage in the lower bracket semifinals tomorrow, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be an intense match just the same, no matter which team they end up facing. Over in the upper brackets, it's looking like it will be Vicious facing off against Spaghetti in the upper bracket semifinals. So, again, going to be some insane matches still to come. For our final day tomorrow, our final finals ever here in VRML for Echo Arena, that is, and just it's coming down to it. But fun match. Congrats to Seven for advancing, and Sane Wolves, very well fought, well played. I mean, they hung in there, and they had the lead at points throughout those 2 rounds as well. So they still did very well for themselves. But been a pleasure casting them all the same, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the teams here tomorrow.
Absolutely. Chat, you have been great for us today on both channels. Have loved having you here. You're not quite up to the challenge that you're working up to, so we're not going to be able to run that poll yet to see if Palidor's may change his hair color. Unless you go now in the next 30 seconds and redeem all your winnings from voting on Seven on channel points. If that's the end of it, I think that will be it for now. Yes, there is still OCE. And OCE is going to start in about 4 hours, so rest up, rummage under your cushions into the bed, look for all those channel points you can scrounge up, and I guess we'll probably see you back then. We've got a good lineup. A lot of the casters you saw here today, couple new faces. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to Dimwee making his way back onto our screens. It's been too long since we've had that man here.
Oh yeah, I can relate for sure, but it's kind of nice just to have this last weekend to, get the squad back together and get some awesome last casts underway. Of course, that is until VRML Con, which bears mentioning. Of course, that's coming up in less than 2 weeks now. Wow, it's really crept up, to be honest. But yeah, June 3rd through 4th. A lot of people who do go to these things, for those who haven't maybe been to a lot of Echo Lands. So that'll be like the Saturday and Sunday, but usually people go for the Thursday through Monday or Friday through Monday kind of thing. I mean, it's looking like there'll be an upward of 300 people, potentially even more maybe. I know there were 14 more hotel rooms that just opened up the other day, yesterday I believe, or the day before. But I mean, they've been selling out quickly. So it's shaping up to be potentially the largest Echo gathering meeting land that we've ever had. And I'm looking so forward to it in a couple weeks to see everyone for a last Echo hurrah, and yeah, it'll be great.
Absolutely. If you've never been to an event before, look, the social aspect of Echo Arena is half of the experience. We've had some casts here tonight where we've had our casters talk about kind of like how much the community has meant and how big these events were to them. And so if this is it and you're wrapping up your Echo experience in the next couple weeks, this is an essential part of the experience, in my opinion. So if you are able to make it out, 100% would recommend. Besides, you'll probably want to see who may or may not be showing up with colored hair, no hair, anything is possible.
Wait, no hair? Is that confirmation there?
That is not confirmation. I said anything is possible.
You heard it here first.
and yeah, you heard it here first. Wonder will be showing up with no hair. It's gonna be wild.
Oh, you can't throw our cameraman under the bus. He can't even speak back, not without Luke redeeming something.
I mean, he's not constrained by the channel points.
No,
we're only letting him out of the basement now because it's finals. He's allowed to talk.
Oh, poor Wonder. But yeah, if you guys are going to land just and you haven't been before, because I think there'll be some who haven't, just with the numbers. Again, great time. Bring plenty of what I'm looking for. Things to sign. That's one. Because everyone loves signing the jerseys, their shirts, their cups, their tumblers. There'll be plenty of merch there, merch stands and all that stuff. So bring your markers, bring your gear, jerseys you want signed. Take your pictures. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it tomorrow for that matter. But anyone who is and was here for this last 6 years of Echo Arena's history, ultimately you guys are the first, and you guys are the pioneers of what I still believe will be a very long-standing genre of esport, of VR esports in the future. So if you're here, if you're there at VRML Con, I mean, you are a pioneer as far as I'm concerned. So enjoy that, relish in it, and yeah, show up if you can. It'll be fun time. But I think that's it for me. If you want to take us out offbeat.
For sure. Look, we tried. Sorry, Luke. We tried to stall so you could hit that threshold, but it ain't happening. Sorry. If you hit it during the credits, that's on you. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. We love you all. Thank you for being there, for supporting us through the season, supporting us through here finals. It's been great to see you all coming out here. Glad you've been enjoying the new channel points rewards. But yes, that's going to do it. For Palador, myself, Wonder, and all of the other casters we have had on here today, thank you so much for coming out, for sharing this time with us, for sharing this game with us. We love you all, and we'll see you back here, same time, same place, tomorrow. Take
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Season 7 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Arma.gg, Kiwi Design, Downpour Interactive, and VRware.net.